Okay.
Well, I think that's a good segue from talking about making obscene gestures towards a cake into D&D.
What?
It's
not obscene gestures.
It could be. It really could.
Eric assumed and imagined an obscene gesture.
It was real blue.
Eating with your hands is just obscene as eating a cake with a spoon.
All right, please don't. No.
What are your hands if not big forks?
No.
Here you go.
No.
So with that, we will get into D&D and pick up where we left off. Basically in the Grove. If anybody wants to give me a quick recap of what happened last time.
Well, I'm still angry about it. We fucked up again.
I seem to recall we defeated the Vecna. That's what my notes.
And Raishan, they're all dead. We did a really great job.
Oh yeah, Raishan.
Did not summon somebody into the Grove, is what my notes say. So we're fine.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay, cool.
We're on a treasure hunt right now. That's what we're doing.
All right. Well, that means I got to rewrite my campaign notes.
Yeah, you're wrong on your end.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's just jump back into it as we have everybody saws Myron standing in the basically the bazaar, or the kind of the shopping district of the Pallid Grove, just kind of in stunned silence as I think Bernard is with you along with Jack. Are just what just happened? Wait. What just happened?
Oh, I thought Eric. I was like, what happened to Eric?
Well, what was that? Where did she go?
So wait, Myron did not come back.
No.
She did not come back.
She did not come back.
That's pooey. Eric?
Couple minutes passed.
Quick, send a message?
Minutes.
Well, no, I sent a message. Did I get a message back?
Couple minutes passed. No Myron. No response.
She's not responding.
Oh no.
Do you have any way to know where Myron went?
I can send her a message. Can I send her a message? I use all my spells.
This is Jax turns to you. Who was that? Why did Myron just disappear like that with whoever that dwarf was?
Questions you can't solve with your arms, Jax. Just takes the noodle. Maybe you should armor up your noodle next time. I don't know. I'm gonna like in fiction, like not even answer his question, and although I'll say that part because why not? And then turn to Raze and be like, "Do you have your locate? Like, do we have a way to find Myron?" I'm not trying to be rude to Jax. I'm just not even thinking about that. That's the part where I was rude to Jax.
Linkers. I have locate creature prepared today, but it only works within 1,000 feet. I can send Myra a message and see if she is still alive.
Yeah, let's do that.
But you know, whatever answer we get or not, we have to get everybody out of here because the dragon's gonna come back.
No, I don't think we're going anywhere. As Bernard looks at you firmly.
Who wants to explain?
Who was that? But you're not going to convince the Pallid elves who've lived here for millennia to leave their home.
Can we get Naxa to cast like a widespread charm over the entire community?
Yes.
Hundreds of elves.
Cast Charm Grove.
That can't. Don't elves aren't. You can't.
There's a spell called Charm Community.
Yeah.
Well, there is one item that could do it, but anyways.
What about the leader? Is there a leader of the grove?
The elders, if you're so inclined.
Okay, so maybe first order of business should be the message, and then second order of business should be collecting all of the elders.
Yeah, no, I can send the message and walk at the same time, so.
All right, you don't have to brag
We do
about
not
it.
have time here.
All right,
Megan.
let's go. What, like, again? Who was that?
It was very bad. The whole situation is very bad.
Have you you know how there's like the dragons you fought are like bad dragons, but you've like killed them, so it's okay.
What?
I'm talking to Jax, right?
Oh.
Oh, is that Bernard? Hey, it's a really bad dragon. Bernard.
As you turn to the left to see Jax, who now has a hat on.
You know this person. Myron's parents were saying that she was attacking the caravans, or in the caravans. She was stealing your treasures. This is the same person. This is the green dragon who's claimed domain over this land.
And she found her way somehow.
That's fine, but we are running out of time.
Well, okay, yeah. Let's go. I can lead you to the elders. They keep court at the center of the grove. And follow me, and we can go.
Okay.
And with that, Bernard starts taking off in a bit of a jog, like not full out sprint because it's a bit of a journey through the city. But if you guys are in pursuit, are you doing anything on your way over to the elders?
Message.
Yeah, I'm gonna send a message. I'm gonna send a message to Myron. I'm gonna hope she responds back. And I'm just going to say, in the name of all the gods of the Pantheon, please tell me you're alive, Myron.
The message goes out. A minute. 2 minutes.
Sean rerolled.
Are we gonna find out there's
No. If she's on a different plane, there's a chance it can succeed. That the message can go through. If she's on a different plane.
You get no response back.
Oh my god.
Sean, did you reroll?
No, get out of here. Stop rolling dice. Stop it.
Oh, I re-rolled and it was a nat 20.
Stop it.
There you go.
No rolling dice.
You respond as Myron, or you don't respond at all, Sean.
Just drink your beer. It's a good beer. Okay,
All right.
one problem at a time. If we can't find Myron right now, we save her family.
Well, we've got a few problems going on at once right now.
Yeah, but
And the dragon's gonna destroy the village, and that's a problem. But we also have Vecna running around. Didn't we come here to find the wish to kill Vecna?
yeah.
Why don't we just continue with the wish thing and kill them both?
I
Kill two birds with one wish spell.
I don't know if there's a guarantee that we are going to get multiple wishes here. There might not be. It might be a dagger with one charge. We have no idea what we're looking for. So if
What's more important? The green dragon and the village? And I'm legitimately asking this. The green dragon and the village, or Vecna and other villages? Like, I'll say the world, but like they could both be the world. The green dragon or Vecna?
Maybe your wish can just encapsulate.
I'm not pushing for one or the other. I'm saying like there's two big problems,
There are
and
some
we
big
may be involved and have caused both of them.
yeah, man, Venture Bros level of messing up here. It's just they did their fuck ups early. We're doing ours in the late game.
I feel like what happened was we made fun of them so much. Eric said, "I could fucking pull one on you guys."
I think so too. I think that's exactly what happened.
And then,
Oh, yeah.
and then, like an episode later, he just did the same thing again because he was like, "Just fuck you again."
No, I still think that we succeeded on that and we just made a dumb choice. But we succeeded knowing that it was a trick.
That's true.
I stand firm in that.
All right.
Mission failed successfully.
Yes. You know what? I'll take it.
So which
I
one
like
is
to
the
think you
bigger
guys make
issue?
your own bet.
If we think Vecna is the bigger issue, then we should continue with that. If we think the green,
Maybe we should split into two teams and tackle both problems.
Ooh.
I was actually thinking that.
Don't look at me.
We were all thinking it.
Yeah.
I was
We'll have like a team blue and a team gold.
I still think we should
Just
try
like
to
the
get off
X-Men.
that.
I think we should start by talking to the elders and getting them to take care of getting the people out. Because I don't think we can get the people out. I think we need to pass that problem along.
Sure. So as a group, we want to approach them, but then I think we might have to split. And we'll
Yeah,
have
I
like
want to just take care of this one thing first.
a Tuesday group and a Thursday group.
I have to play a couple of times a week.
And then we'll split from there. And we'll have a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday groups.
Everybody has their own campaign.
Okay, Bernard, listen. Are you listening? Bernard, I grab his shoulders. Bernard, are you listening?
Okay, so
You're
you
not
stop.
moving fast enough, Bernard.
Does this village have a clause? Some sort of Santa Claus?
Shut up.
Christ.
Movie Santa Claus? Okay.
Bernard, I need you as quickly as possible to summon all of the Grove elders to meet.
Well, I'm leading you to the court.
Great.
They
Keep
should
leading
be.
us.
There should be quorum there. They usually keep enough people to make the decisions in and out of the village.
Okay, Bernard, we need to run. Let's run.
Okay, start running. As you do, you make it about another like 100 meters. Like, well, we're here.
Okay.
We've been jogging for the past 20 minutes while you've been doing stuff.
Eric said they were jogging
It's
already.
true. All right, who's here? Can you paint me a word picture, Eric?
Where you stand is again this fine crafted stonework inlays the road that you've been jogging down. Your shins hurt because you're running on stone rather than like a softer material. But you can notice that the building itself is different from the rest, where a lot of it has been just carved and hewn stone of maybe the Sirius Mountains in which this city seems to be built into. This round circular building in this cave seems to be made of like a white polished alabaster, which has tendrils of golden flecks kind of strewn through it. So it almost seems like it glimmers a little bit as you're standing in front of this very ornate crafted structure. There are some podiums that lead to a large gateway, which is open, and you can see a large wooden table seated in this middle of this gigantic room. I would say you're looking at like 75 feet to 100 feet in this chamber, and there are small portholes kind of all along this building that seem to lead into other rooms that form the upper parts of the structure. It's almost like the bottom is like the central meeting space, like a court, and then it's like branches of a tree that reach up into these different chambers. You can just see them kind of from the outside, and then it just lost in the mountain that you're currently beneath, or at least the part of the mountain you're beneath. As you walk in, you see Bernard kind of rush in, and is like, well, one second, they don't typically take to outsiders, or at least non-elven folk. So I guess I have to kind of do the speaking unless
I actually just push Bernard and I go past him.
Okay.
Okay, and I say like, we don't have time for this, and I walk into the room and I introduce.
Can we help you?
Hello, I come respectfully and
Better be respectfully. You can't just barge in here like that.
totally understand. I feel the same way. I come peacefully. I come to tell you that you're in grave danger and your grove is soon to become no more, and we need to get you to safety as soon as possible. If you will allow me to explain.
That's a lot to throw on this council, just kind of walking in here like that.
I hear you. I validate your feelings. I would like to explain
Appreciate that. Thank you. I don't get my feelings validated enough.
I would like to explain the situation.
You hear that,
and
Grace? She validates my feelings. As they like turn over and they start chatting about it, and they get kind of lost in their own conversation.
My God, Gilmore is part of this council.
I'm gonna use thaumaturgy and just make like a crack of thunder to get their attention again. We do not have time for Elvis bullshit.
Wow.
I like it.
You've got our attention.
Elves a long time to say anything.
So
Jesus.
That's exactly what I'm imagining.
Who invited the tree ant?
we have come to learn that the Green Dragon has found an entrance into your grove. The green dragon knows how to get in. The green dragon has been here, and a member of our party might have just perished trying to get the green dragon to a different plane of existence. But the
I know who Myron is.
Myron, you know Myron.
Myron's
You-
back?
Myron isn't back. Myron just almost maybe died. We don't know. We can't get a hold of her. She risked her life to try and get the green dragon out. But the green dragon is here.
Give me a persuasion check.
15. Hold on, I might want to make that better because this has to go well. So give
Come
me.
on, sorcerer. Come on.
I'm gonna use some sorcery points for this because this needs to be.
I didn't know you could use sorcery points for persuasion.
You can use sorcery points for anything. I was just a really bad sorcerer when I was one.
Well, I was one too. I don't know this.
I think because there's a thing. Wait, what are you using? What are you using it on? How are you using it?
My roll. I can do it. I'm just reading. I'm just remembering. Sometimes it's hard to remember all the.
Kaylin didn't have
Cam was a sorcerer
You
too.
can bend luck and add a
points.
d4 to a roll.
Attack roll, ability check, or saving throw.
Yeah.
You can spend one to roll an additional d20 and choose which one I use.
That's not sorcery points, though, is that? That's just
Yeah.
luck points.
Oh, sorry, luck points, whatever. All right.
That's just your feature.
Yeah, let's try this again. Oh, that's worse.
Keep rolling.
I'm gonna try again.
This is critical.
Okay.
Can we aid this in any way? We're all there.
Wouldn't she get bardic inspiration?
Oh, that 20.
wow.
That's the one I used. 26.
There we go.
26. I used that one.
Roll again.
No, shut up.
All right, so since we played D&D as roll until you get a 20,
I
You
had
had a lucky feet. Lucky feet will let you do it.
Ma, you are quite the Ma, you're quite the persuasive young woman and tenacious, I'd say. Green Dragon has found their way in here. That's certainly not good. But we have no interest in vacating our home. These walls have stood for millennia, and we have never been. Let's see, we've never been pushed out of our grove. I don't
feel
think
like-
even the threat of a dragon could do that.
Is this their choice now? Do we just tell them the news and let them figure it out? Like, what do we do here?
Losing a home sucks. I get it, but what can you defend against a green dragon? They know their way in here. They're gonna find it again, and Myron tricked them to get them out to who knows where, and they're gonna make their way back, and they're gonna try again, and they might not be curious as to the surroundings when they re-enter this grove. So what exactly is your plan other than sitting in a tomb of your own creation?
Well, if it comes to it, and this green dragon who is yet to push into this grove, we can always hide the grove like we have in the past.
But the dragon is already inside of it.
As you said, our young stalwart has eliminated the dragon.
No, not
No,
eliminated.
teleported them somewhere.
So
They
you're
can be
saying,
back.
so you're saying we have time.
No,
We don't know how much, if
our friend is possibly already dead, in which
Exactly.
means that green dragon will be here almost
Imminently.
immediately. And you're talking about one of the best of us couldn't take that dragon on.
Okay, Raze and Riki, give me persuasion checks, each of you.
Have you not watched Ragnarok? A city, a civilization is its people, not its place. Come on.
Does Zadash play Ragnarok?
hold on, what am I rolling? Oh, persuasion. I'm scared.
I like my roll. I don't have luck, so I like to roll it.
Oh no. Oh, I don't trust this.
No
game.
pressure.
I'm just like yelling at. I'm just like screaming at.
Ricky just dances.
Come on!
It's not enough.
That's a 2 and
9.
Do it, cowards!
well, if the dragon does return, we can seal up the entrance in which they've discovered. I'm hoping you can point us to where it was found. And if the walls are breached, we can take the preventative measures to protect the grove in the future.
And if the dragon chooses to burn the grove to the ground and forces you to watch it, what exactly is your plan?
Even dragons couldn't stop us.
Is this false bravado?
Give me an insight check.
22.
Have you ever seen? It's kind
The
of like
likely answer is no.
it's like a niche movie called The Two Towers, and there was a king that.
It's a small independent film.
It's a small independent film.
You may have saw it with or without a massive orchestra.
Oh, that one. Yes. Yes, I have. Okay.
And a certain king that wants to retreat to a little place called Helm's Deep.
That's what I was thinking
You
too.
get the exact same vibe that this person is confident in their abilities. Rightly or wrongly, they are stubbornly confident in themselves.
But like that didn't end well, right? That didn't end well for them.
Okay, I was
It was a
literally.
Deus Ex Machina moment, right?
Yeah, Gandalf kind of comes in and saves their asses, which I was literally going to reference and say to this council earlier, but I didn't want to do too many movie references. I was going to say to them, Gandalf will not be here to save you.
You get a message back from Myron. Dawn of the third night, look to the east.
Wait, guys, she responded.
I mean, we could. Actually, I'm going to do this in front of the council. I'll just turn like the group around and say like, we could still try and save this city, right? Like we were talking about it on the way over here. If they're not going to leave, either way, we have to deal with the dragon problem. We can't be responsible for every action they take. We've told them about what's going to happen, but either way, we still want to take on the dragon. So we could still split up, have half of us try and take on the dragon, half of us go for Vecna. And, you know, I'm not saying to abandon the village because we're still trying to stop it from happening anyway.
The other option is we ask Naxa to do a charm on the elders, or at least on one persuasive elder.
Please, no.
Okay, we won't. All right, leaving Naxa's charms out.
Do you think that the problem is, this is metagaming a bit, but we would know this in character, that like, these are really smart people and you roll against a charm. Like they're very unlikely to be charmed.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
It's like doing like the wave, what's it called? The Jedi wave, like on dumb stormtroopers, and then thinking you can do it on Palpatine. Like
fair. Okay.
Yeah,
fair.
this is definitely a Watto situation.
All references that I'm totally understanding.
Don't worry about it.
100%. If they're not going to leave, maybe we give the dragon something to chase away.
Oh. I thought you were gonna follow up with that.
That's
I was going to, but I chose not to. I was about to say something. I'm like, that's a bad idea. Don't say it.
that is. I like it though. Actually, I think that's a really creative, out of the box plan.
Glad you think so, because I don't.
What could the dragon chase though? A bigger dragon.
We grab all of the dragon's treasure and spread it over this continent and force it to go and try and recollect its hoard.
Do dragons in this world have treasure like is that the lore of these dragons?
As you say that out, the now the newly hatted Jacks, yes, they absolutely do have treasure, and if we can, that sounds like a great idea. We just got to make
That's
sure.
thinking with your noodle. It's working.
The new noodle.
So much.
Noodle armor. Who'da knew?
That's good. That's good to know.
Or we could also ask Kune to tell this dragon to back off.
Who?
Kune.
The queen
Oh yeah, right.
who controls the dragons.
I feel like getting all the treasure and spreading it around the world might be an added side quest that we don't have time for.
Well, there's no way we're gonna convince the queen to not take over.
Exactly. So I still like this plan. I like the treasure plan.
Didn't sound like it.
No, I do though. But I was just being a pessimist.
We have all the time in the world. We could have been a year later We've got a year's worth of time that we can work with.
What do you
Well, we had a year's worth of time that we can work with. And then we brought Vecna back. And then we brought a dragon down on our heads. So I don't think we have a
Oh
year
my
anymore.
I am concerned. Should we ask?
I think that's the best plan we have.
Should we ask them about a dagger?
You should read that tab.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So who do we ask these people?
Wait, are you saying we made the wrong choice, Eric?
Yeah, now I'm concerned.
Wait, what just happened? Hold on. What just happened?
Eric's memeing.
I'm trolling you guys while you guys figure out what you're gonna do.
No, this is it. We're not memeing this episode. We're actually talking. So I appreciate this.
I would like to ask the elders if they know of a wish dagger, but this is all in my head. But I don't know the other way to describe it. I'm wondering if someone can help me with that.
Myron called it the luck blade.
The luck blade?
Jax was like part of the conversation. He's sitting in our circle. We were chatting. He said stuff, and then all of a sudden we all went quiet and we're looking at each other. He's like, "Thanks, guys."
I'd like
Oh,
to.
because it's like.
Yeah.
Hey, like fuck you guys. I thought I was part of the group, but all right.
You need a technology device.
I broke a pen.
Okay, elders.
That was a good one.
Do you have
What are combos?
any knowledge of any such item as a luck blade?
Yes, it is one of our was one of our artifacts that had been gone missing recently.
Of course it
Oh,
has.
for the love of.
Good Lord.
Where did it go missing?
Well, the caravan had it, and it was stolen from them. You found this out last episode.
Oh
You did?
shit, we
Oh,
did.
we did. That's correct.
Oh, I didn't have
It's
that.
a shorter bladed dagger. It's easily recognizable by its green hilt with golden
Yes.
inlays, golden grips. And the last time we saw it, it had 4 diamonds embedded into it that were glowing a soft opalescent color inside this clear diamond.
I bet those diamonds are how many wishes it has.
There's 4 of them.
Well, there was when we left it.
How many are there now?
We don't know. They left it, so we don't know.
No, I know. That was rhetorical. I was thinking rhetorically. I didn't mean to think that to the group.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So what's the plan here then? We didn't learn the elder's name. What's the plan here then? We are going to walk away from this grove and you're going to cave it in and hope that that's enough. Is that what you are going to do?
Yes, we'll cave it in.
I don't believe that. I don't even need to roll with that.
They're gonna do nothing and hope it's all right.
After we leave this chamber, we tell Bernard to get him and his family and Myron's family out of here.
Yeah. And if we can find Veland's family,
Yeah, absolutely.
all right. All right. I guess I feel like we've told them. They've made their choice. I don't think we can force them to do anything else. I say this in front of them.
Well, it seems like Myron has given the grove an opportunity to defend itself, and
I hope so.
as a daughter of the grove, her sacrifice will be remembered and honored. But the grove will persist. The grove will live on, and we will be fine.
Well, you guys just sacrifice elves all the time, huh? And Veland died for the grove. Myron died for the grove. Just kind of like a thing you guys do.
Veland? Sacrifice?
Yeah, I mean this group knew him better than I did, but he died for the grove, trying to protect it.
The irony in that statement.
It's been a long time since we've seen or heard from Veland.
I'll have him with dead people. You don't usually hear from them that much.
Well, it sounds like we don't have time to mourn that or unpack that yet.
Where's Veland's family? We'd like to tell
We've
them.
got some preparations to do.
But this will be a fun episode.
Where's Veland's family? Where's Veland's family?
They would be in the temple.
Okay. All
Why is
right.
your computer so loud?
I don't know. I'm sorry.
All this kind of noises at us.
There's family in a temple. That
All right, Helena, is there anything you want to say while you're in the in this chamber here?
I'm just kind of observing because the Appalled elves are very different from my variety of elves, so I'm just kind of trying to size them up and figure out what they're all about.
I love the image of like the humans and the non-elves like yelling their heads off, and like Elena just being like, "This is an embarrassment in front of my cousins."
I think we will say our farewells. We wish you the best. We hope that you're right, and we hope that our friend was successful in removing the green dragon. But mark our words, the green dragon will be back. She takes many forms. Don't be fooled.
She's green hair.
All right. Well noted. Are you guys planning on staying in town?
We're leaving. The green dragon is on the way.
We've just been, what do you think we've been saying this whole time?
We don't have time.
Place is going to be burned to the ground.
There is no time.
It absolutely won't. But if you are leaving town, we suggest you get out of town before the sun breaks.
You see that before the sun breaks?
It's the middle of the night.
Oh, okay.
Why are you suggesting that? What's wrong? What's going to happen? Do you all turn to zombies or something?
Well, if we're going to protect the grove, we are going to haste into this and make sure that nothing else gets in.
Hastily do nothing. Got it. And
Well, if we are going to seal off the grove from intruders, that means people won't be able to just travel freely in and out of town.
Gotcha.
One last question before we leave. Do you have any way or know of any way to communicate with someone if a sending spell can't reach them? Any other way to check in with someone? A messenger, an amulet, I don't know.
An animal messenger, but it's not quick if they're over a far distance. Sending is typically the quickest way, or if you're just checking in on somebody, a scrying spell works from time to time. But beyond that, I couldn't tell you.
As we leave, once I'm out of earshot of the elders, every passer by that we pass by, I say to them, they are about to seal off the grove. No one will be allowed in or out. Danger is coming. Danger will get in. You need to leave.
God, we're never gonna make it out of this
Do
place.
with
You
that
say
what
that
you
much to
will.
every single one of
I
them.
say it to you.
Give me a persuasion check.
I don't stop on any one person. I'm just like saying it out
I
loud.
have a conversation with every person.
Town crier.
I'm scrying it. Crying it. I'm crying. Town crier. I'm crying it. 23.
Hear ye, hear ye.
All right. So with
Place
that,
is going to burn.
with that, Shiri sends the village
Yes,
into a
I'll
panic
say.
as she starts shouting obscenities, and you start to see some elves just what? Oh no! And they start rushing towards the elders' manor as you start to see elves upon elves on Shiri's
no.
direction. They're trying to get clarification, and yeah, you start to see a panicked mob now fluttering around town as you guys are rushing through and getting bumped. Bernard's like, "Well, I gotta go help out," and Jax is like, "Well, that was fun. Let's blow this popsicle stand and get out of here."
Can I grab Bernard before he goes?
Pardon?
Can I grab Bernard before he runs away real quick? I don't know if you believe us, but Myron is clearly not here, and you clearly care about her when you first saw her back.
Oh, wow, digging into that one.
If you believe us and if there is a safe place and you trust your counsel, then I'll trust you. But if not, I mean, you have to save yourself, your family, Myron's family, in whatever way that you can. We're not joking when we say she got the dragon out of here, and she did not come back.
Give me a persuasion check.
I'm not using that one. No. That dice. I don't know what it is. It's a two.
Just burn them all.
It's a two.
Not good.
Brutal.
No you're getting for Christmas.
A new dice. Or an incinerator. Which one? I don't know.
Yes, I do care for Myron, but she's been gone for quite some time. My family's been here this whole time. I owe it to see to their safety first. Once I can do that, then I'll see what I can do. And he turns tail and falls into the massive elves that are now starting to not riot. They're very deliberate in their panic as they're all rushing and seeking answers, and you hear them calling out. And the roar of the crowd starts to deafen and echo through the chamber as the noise makes it a little bit difficult to speak, but you guys can kind of chat as you normally do. What is your next move?
I say we run out of here.
Spread the panic and then
Well, it
bolt.
might force them to do something.
The eldest sounded confident that they could at least, I don't know, hide themselves. Sure, I don't know what that's going to do against a dragon, but sure.
Yeah.
If he's confident, and then I'm sure they'll be able to calm down whatever this is, but we cannot be in here if it's about to be sealed off. We have to get out.
Yeah. There's nothing else we can do for the town. We don't run it. We disagree with them. Like we've told them it's the best we can do. We need to get out and do like what we do best, which is sink ships and
Let in bad guys.
let in bad guys.
But here's the thing, like we might be able to at least get some sort of time. I could ask the matron if we have some sort of time frame before the dragon comes back, and I could try and scry on Myra and see if she's all right.
Yeah.
But it's not here.
I thought the matron was oh no, did the matron get brought back? I know we talked about it.
They
We're
didn't.
on our way to do that.
Yeah.
Well, because you were saying you're trying to get a time frame from the matron, but you can't do that because isn't she like locked up or whatever's going on with her?
I can still communicate with her, but I haven't in a very long time because the last time I did, she was screaming.
Gotcha.
Leave me alone.
I still think we should do it, and unfortunately, we might have to not talk to Velan's family over here. I think we should leave, though.
Yeah, as you guys are having this conversation, you start to hear words bellow out and settle the crowd down as you hear, okay, everybody, remain calm, nothing to panic. The rumors you've heard are potentially true, at least from those who have provided them. We are preparing the rites of the protector to seal up, at least temporarily, the grove come sunrise. So if there's any business you wish to do, I suggest you do it now, and be in town when the sun crests the Sirius Mountains onto this valley. Until then, you're free to go about your day. If you choose to leave the grove to pursue your own, there will be no ill judgment cast upon you. And once we are advised of safety, you shall be welcomed back with open arms. Good night. We have business to do, and good luck with whatever you choose to do.
We've chosen to not abandon this because we have to make sure the economy is healthy. So we're going to just shut down the city. So out of immediately. Keep shopping, everybody. We're just going to be invisible.
Does anybody know how to like just kick Cam off the call?
Okay, so given that information, does anyone have anything else left they want to do here? Do we want to try and convince Myron's family to come?
It's not going to be safe with us.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
And we already warned them, I think, that the dragon knew the entrance, and that's why we ran away, because we were at dinner with them, right?
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
You know, like 10 minutes ago, we were sitting at the I was about to say meal table, dinner table.
A table. Yes.
Book resource.
Oh no, meal table, book resource center. This is going downhill. They know. I can message them.
I think we were on our way out. You keep proposing things to stop
Okay, let's
us.
go. Let's go. Let's go. Everybody go. Everybody
You're the one that
run.
like stop to talk to everybody.
Everybody run. Let's go.
Alright. Okay, so the group of you start proceeding out. You know where the exit is as you entered in here. You guys make it to the valley.
Oh. Sorry, before we leave, can I just shout really, really loudly in my head, Myron, and see if she responds? Like she's not just like at the pottery barn or something like that and just missed us as we were there in the village.
You swear you hear no, you don't hear anything.
Oh.
Pottery barn. I'm at the pottery barn.
Good old
Okay,
chug and
that's
squeeze.
it. That's it. we're done.
Chug and squeeze.
All right.
Old come and go.
As you leave the underground city, the ancient elvish metropolis, you find yourself in the cold, dark forest above the city. The moon, or at least the visible moon of Exandria, hidden behind the ever-present still cloud in the sky. The white glow wrapping around it, and you can kind of see the edges of this floating island. Almost like you can see the stone floating within it above you. The cold air that sits in this valley wraps around you and are reminded of how remote you are, despite all the. Yeah, go ahead.
That's Dragon's Castle, right?
Yeah, that piece of land.
Treasure in it?
Do you want to go in?
Well, we know the dragon's not there, or we assume the dragon is not there, and we want to get the treasure, and that's where we would go.
Okay.
Do you want me to try and scry on Myron first?
Yeah,
Yes.
for sure.
Yeah.
Sorry, Eric, finish. If you were about to say anything else, finish before we do anything, I'm sure.
What are you talking
Yeah, I'll finish with the coldness of the valley reminds you, similar to the cold air that rose out of the ocean when you last met Vecna.
Oh no.
Wait, what? Wait, what?
You
What was that? Say that one more time. Can you say this one more time?
The cold air around you is reminiscent of the cold air that preceded the arrival of Vecna.
I was hoping I heard it wrong. I pull the goggles on.
You don't see anything.
You do nothing.
So that's how he kept the refrigerators cold.
Get out of here, Sean.
Well, that sucks, everybody. I don't know what to do with that.
We're just one group against two giant entities. We have to assume the other group. It's like euchre. We have to assume the other group's doing their part, and we can only do as much as we can do. So focus. No,
Right.
don't just cross your fingers.
Okay, Scry, I can't deal with that now. If Vecna comes, but we can't deal with that.
Okay. That sucks.
Yep.
All right. As eerie as the cold is, I'm gonna try and find some comfort in it, and I'm not even gonna bother trying to light any fire just in case it's something that people are looking for. And I'm gonna take some incense and I don't know, can you crush a block of incense in your hand? Maybe, not sure, but I'll just crush some incense in hand.
Give me a strength check.
No. Why? I'm not gonna use that dice either.
Use the same one. It'll roll
Oh
better.
no, it's only an 11.
You managed to mush it in your hand.
Cool. That's fine. I'll work with it. I'm gonna cast Scry
Okay.
on Myron.
Okay. As your eyes roll back as you kind of sit preparing for the the journey that you've undertaken before, you see yourself sitting in this grove. You see your vision kind of lift up, and then immediately snap back to yourself. And the spell seemingly has failed.
Oh no.
Okay, hold on. Let me read how scribe
Who
works.
said that?
Who said what?
That was that Courtney?
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
it sounded like Lachelle from like another room.
That was me.
You can see and hear a particular creature that you choose that is on the same plane of existence. She might not be on the same plane,
Oh, okay.
but a message should have gone through with a 25% chance of failure.
But maybe she's like knocked out and can't answer.
Can you knock out a deity?
Well, you make a wisdom save, but it doesn't say anything about the creature needing to be conscious. It can fail if the saving. Okay, wait. If the target knows you're casting the spell, it can fail the saving throw voluntarily if it wants to be observed. Instead of targeting a creature, you can choose to target a location. It doesn't say anything about whether the creature needs to be conscious, though. So if she was, if she was knocked out, I'd still be able to see, theoretically.
But she wouldn't be able to receive the messages if she were knocked out.
She wouldn't be able to receive or respond to a message if she was knocked out, but the scry should have worked.
If she was on the same plane.
If she was on the same plane. Do you become an object if you die? And that's why you're no longer a creature? So like technically you're an object?
When do you stop becoming a person and start
God.
becoming an object?
Oh.
Let's have that discussion.
Oh no!
All right.
I don't have any, this has never happened before, right?
What's your next course of action?
Panic.
I'm sorry, Sherry. I don't know.
I don't know what we do. We can't. How do we find Myron? Can we ask
She'll
the
find us. She'll find us.
Other people needed her.
Can we ask the Raven Queen about Myron? Would the Raven Queen be able to answer if she's moved into the underworld?
Yeah, that's a yes or no answer.
Can you try that?
No, just talk to the Raven Queen because we're gonna ask the Raven Queen the other question anyways.
What? Oh, you mean when we get there?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I keep
Can you sit still?
I'm nervous. All right, we have 3 questions that we can ask. And you kind of see me just start to like fidget. Like,
More than she is already.
picking. No. You see Ray start to fidget. Andrew is fidgeting. But you see Ray start to fidget. We have 3 questions. What are these 3 questions?
Has Myron passed on into the underworld or underrealm or whatever it's called? What was the other one? Now I'm forgetting what we were gonna ask.
How do we win?
I have a few that I was hoping to ask, but we only have 3, and the one about Myron's important. Do we want a timeline? Like we can, if the answer is ambiguous or could be changed by action, then we won't get an answer.
Right.
It's gotta be yes or no, right?
It has to be yes or no, but I'm thinking we could say like, will Raishan make it back to this area in like a week? Or
Yeah.
Because my original question was going to ask the same thing about Vecna making it to Ice Haven. So maybe we can get a timeline of how much time we have.
Mm-hmm.
with a little bit of luck, it won't be before sunrise. So the elves will at least have a chance to barricade themselves in. We just need a third.
I
have one if you don't have any other ideas, but
don't have any
mine
other.
is selfish.
Yeah, go for it.
Ricky or Elena? Axa, anything?
No.
Wait, do we hear something? Oh, you're
That was
next.
next.
Naxo. Well, I could have charmed the whole village. I had a mob there waiting to be charmed, and you guys off not to. So here we are.
I would have loved to see that.
Do elves have advantage, or are they literally just immune to charm?
Out of game advantage.
Advantage?
Advantaged. We're immune to sleep.
You're immune to sleep. That's the one.
I wish I was immune to sleep.
No, sleep is awesome.
So much more room for activities.
Right. I ask these questions, and regardless of the answer, we go up to that, correct? We're
Yeah.
looking for the dagger still. Okay. Okay. I am going to cast Commune, which is a ritual, so I don't have to use a spell slot. And I have it prepared today, which is good. But like, as I go to start casting, you can see me just sort of like trembling as I kind of like put the mask down, pick it up, put it on my knee, switch it to the other knee, pull my hair in front, and just start picking at it before I finally take a deep breath to go ahead and cast Commune to the matron.
Okay. You guys are all kind of sitting around watching, waiting for this. You notice that the vegetation around Ray starts to freeze, little frost rolling out, kind of with Ray's at the epicenter, starting to radiate out. And Commune is cast. What questions do you have for your matron?
Do I hear any screaming first?
It is silent at this point.
That's worse. That's worse. That's by far worse. Okay. Matron, we're coming to help you, I promise, but we have something to do first. Will Raishon the dragon make it back to where we are now within the next 5 days?
As the frost around you spreads out and the rest of you are kind of now standing in the cold vegetation, you start to see flecks of snow pouring around you. The wind picks up, and what you see at first you could swear is just the snow getting caught in the wind, but then the rest of you see it on the air, the snow coalescing in what looks like the Zemnian word for yes.
That's a problem.
Less than 5 days. My second question can try and narrow that down, and we just remove a question, or we stick with the 3 that we had.
I don't think it will change anything. It's good for us to know.
The only change I might make is if we can find out if the green dragon is coming back tonight,
It's not going to change anything.
we could go back in and tell them that.
And what? They're not going to do anything. They're still closing up.
We might choose to do things differently in our own path. I don't know.
Well, that's what I'm asking. What would we choose that's different? If we would, sure. But if we just like, if we don't think we would, then
Sorry, DM, super quick. Is it almost sunrise?
You
Or
got
did the
about,
sun just set?
no, you got maybe like an hour. The twilight, or is it the dawn light? Is starting to creep up. You'd see you have like maybe about an hour before the sun rises.
And they said they were gonna steel themselves with the rights of the protector at sunrise.
Yep.
They'll be fine. An hour, they'll be fine.
Okay.
Myron would have got them out as far as she could. They'll be okay.
Okay. So stick with our plan then.
Okay. Second question. We are planning to come to the astral sea to free you from whatever Vecna has done, matron. Do we have the power at our disposal to do this, to free you from what Vecna has done?
Ooh.
The snowy blizzard seems to wrap around you. Seems to just spin and twirl, and like a snow globe, almost like you're sitting in this microcosm, microclimate. And as the snow wraps around you for a minute or two, it leaves you with a sense of uncertainty, as no answer seems to come from the question. But in that in itself is an answer.
That it's uncertain. That's my take. Is that what everyone else's take is?
Yeah.
Okay.
It depends on what we do.
Ask again later.
Fuck! Jesus!
All right, whatever.
All right. Can we ask about Myron?
Yeah. I was saving that for last because I'm gonna be real sad real soon, I'm sure.
What was Sean swearing about?
I don't know.
I said the exact same
Yeah.
thing as
Did
you.
you really?
At the same time.
That's really good. I like that.
Yeah. We heard you, but I didn't
It'll
hear
happen to
him.
you, Sean.
All right.
All right, final question.
There's a reason why I'm not cutting this hair.
Okay. Oh.
Am I gonna look like that?
Oh.
No, it's okay. You
We'll
can
talk
ask your
about that
question.
later. Final question. Is Myron still alive? Uncertain.
The snow that's been swirling around you starts to pitter out, and a gust of wind kind of picks up this sheet of precipitation that's still cold, rising up, slowly creating again words, languages, Zemnian, that still too hard to read at this point, when you start to hear a crack in the woods, like something's approaching.
Wait, we gotta hear her
There's
answer.
no question though.
And that's where we're going to take
Don't.
a break.
Ooh.
That is not
Oh,
Good news, if you die, I'll fill you in.
Right. So,
Bless you.
okay, jumping back into it. The, I guess the footfalls echo out in this room as you are greeted by a taller, seemingly well-built, largely heavily armored individual. As Sean, your character is greeted by this gentleman. So, word has it you've just appeared here? Please state your name.
My name's Myron, and yeah, if I'm being completely honest, I'm not quite sure where this is.
Well,
I-
the rules of the Dawn City are expressly prohibiting that of magical use. I appreciate your compliance with the guards, but rumor has it that you've come bearing messages which would have left you in the stockades a little longer, but the guards have brought you to me.
We're gonna get him killed.
Yeah, and your name, sorry, I didn't get it from the guards.
I am Alf, the Dawn Marshal.
Alf?
Yes.
Alf?
In pug form?
Alien life form?
All right, Alf. It's nice to meet you. Yes, I mean, if you're the one that I can relay this message to, then I'm hoping you can help me get back to my friends at the same time. I can't really leave them alone with this mess, but
Where are you from?
have you heard of Wildmount?
Oh my god, you're a Delaware.
Yes. Yes, we
Um,
have. It's a bit of a journey. I'm surprised that you traveled this far.
Yeah, it wasn't quite my intention, but desperate times call for desperate measures. I'm from a place called the Pallid Grove.
That place I'm not too familiar with.
Have you heard of Rexentrum?
Yes,
Have you heard-
yes. Rexentrum, the major cities in the Dwendalian Empire I'm familiar with, but I haven't heard of the Grove.
Yeah, I can tell you right now, Rexentrum, there's not much left.
What do you mean?
Well, you know how I mentioned Vecna before? And
Vecna destroyed Rexentrum?
no, Thordak destroyed Rexentrum.
I know.
Yeah.
What is going on in Wildmount?
Well, I mean, they call it Wildmount for a reason. Well, it seems like. Have you heard of Vestiges?
Yes.
And
We have heard of Vestiges.
You're aware of the arms as well.
Yes.
Some of them have fallen into the wrong hands, and
You can see his body kind of sinks underneath this large, heavy fur cloak that he's wearing.
Yep. So what exactly brought me here was, I believe, a result of one of the arms. Thordak's back, along with 4 other dragons.
The Chromal Conclave.
Chromal Conclave. Okay, I wasn't aware of a name, but we had encountered Rayshawn, and in an effort to remove Rayshawn from the city that we were in, I teleported myself and them as far away as I could.
So did you bring Rayshawn here?
No, it was in an effort to get back to where I was that I managed to wind up here.
Okay.
Seems like I miscalculated.
Maybe your miscalculation is, well, a bit of bad luck for whoever you left Rayshawn with. A bit of good luck for yourself. We are familiar with the Chroma Conclave, a group of ancient dragons that banded together despite their own arrogance to seek out higher control in their place in this world. We managed to lock them away in the various planes. But if they are here, then that has failed. As for Vecna, he had been defeated before in this very city.
Right here. I mean,
About 30 years ago, he was locked away.
how did you do it?
It took a group of very strong and very powerful heroes to
Is
do it.
this fucking? Is this like we did it from the other campaign? Is this us or is this the other group?
And I needn't tell you that they have long retired. So we are without heroes anymore.
Dawn City. Was it called the Dawn City?
It's neither, Cam.
Yeah.
It's neither.
Don't worry about it. It's lore.
Mhm.
I'm getting into the lore of the universe.
Yeah.
You wanted it to. I could just tell in your face. You wanted it to be something.
Well, it seemed
There's
like
this storm sorcerer by the name of Kale who stood out amongst the rest.
Hey, Eric did that with our first 2 campaigns. He's not going to do it with our second and
Eric
third.
was smiling like we were supposed to pick up on it, so I thought it was
I
something.
saw
No,
Andrea's
no,
smile.
it's
Don't worry about it.
critical role.
There may be 200 hours worth of details that you could listen to if you're
On
interested.
YouTube.
Nope, don't need to anymore.
Now we know.
These
Now we know.
heroes, what did they do?
They fought Vecna face to face, rebuffed his magics, sealed him away.
I mean, you say sealed them away, but was it like a spell that they used? Was it a item, something that like we could get our hands on?
I wasn't there.
Okay.
Couldn't tell you. But if Vecna is loose, we don't have time to go find an answer.
Okay. All right.
Where is he?
Last we saw him, it was on the Menagerie Coast, but he was heading north. Trying to remember the name. I would say like Isolacross, Icehaven, something in the north end. One of the
Okay.
temples of Ioun he was looking for.
All right. Well, would you be willing to stay here for a few days to impart us with what you know?
Days. I mean, I don't know if I have that time. Vecna could be
Well,
like the dragon's coming back. Like I've got friends to get back to.
well, we could use your knowledge while we assemble a force to go hunt down this threat.
Okay, now you're talking my language. If you're willing to help, that changes the story quite a bit. Yeah, I'll tell you whatever I need to. I mean, I'm not gonna hide it from the Cobalt Soul. This is this is what I was hoping for. All the help we can get is gonna be worth plenty.
I think that would be very useful. Let's cut back to the rest of the group. As Rays, you are reading the word yes
Yeah.
across the sky.
Everyone can see it too, right? Like I don't have to translate that at all.
Nope. As you hear the crackling of jacks returning to the group. I don't know what you guys are up to, but we need to... The cracking of the footsteps in the woods as he rejoins the group. Are you guys done messing around? Are we getting up there? Are we getting out of this
Messing
valley?
around,
Where are we going?
Who's approaching us in the woods? That was Jax. That was the only approach. Okay.
Yeah.
He just peeled off.
Yeah.
to be creeper like that? Make us think it was Vecna coming to get us?
So what are we doing?
I don't trust it.
Is Jax the green dragon? Is Jax just gonna come with us? Be green on Jax that we haven't seen before?
Jax now with green hair.
Yeah.
From the corner of your eye, you can swear you see dragon's breath on the. No.
I don't know. We know our friend's okay. We know why we can't get messages to her.
We don't know why we can't get messages to her. We got no
Well,
clue.
they said at the beginning that it was getting blocked because there's no magic there.
But you don't know.
But we
that.
don't know that. We don't know that.
No, but I mean, like, that's true. We, as a group, we're still concerned. Yes.
Yeah, we got no idea. We're still concerned.
Yeah.
But she's alive, which means she will find her way back to us.
Yeah.
She will.
Um.
We just have to stay on course, and when she rejoins us, we get ready to vamp ourselves to the astral sea.
So our question is, do we want to go and delay the dragon, or do we want to keep looking for the luck blade?
Well, I don't know how we would bring the dragon away unless we started messing with its treasure, you know? Like give it something to chase, scatter its belongings all over the place. I don't know.
Couldn't the
No,
luck
yeah.
blade be in the treasure?
That's what I'm thinking, like a 2 bird, 1 stone kind of situation.
Let's go
That's
see.
my quote.
Let's go see.
If the green dragon took it, the luck blade could very much likely be in the treasure.
All right, let's do it.
If
But
it's
also-
not on her person,
It could be on a person.
which would suck, but
But I mean, like, that's a non-option anyway, even if it was. Like, we have no idea where she went.
yeah, let's. Sharon, unless you had any other idea, I'm open to anything other than being chased by a dragon for the next 5 days.
All right.
Let's do it.
With
do you
the
guys do?
carpet?
Oh yeah. Here's the carpet. Rolls it out. What was the activation word? I can't remember.
Trust.
Trust. All right.
I like it.
I think it's
Go with
trust.
it.
I can't remember. Yeah, as Naxa rolls out the carpet, it's like, all right, hop on.
I don't think you said it was a thing.
I said, hop on.
Okay, I get on.
You jump.
Yeah, well, it's sitting low to the ground as the 2, 3, 4, 5,
You're
6.
supposed to ask, do you trust me? What?
I think it
Do you
is just. Yeah, as you guys hop on, it starts lifting you up towards the mountain. Given that this cloud is so high up in the sky, and with the rise of the sun, you see the orange and yellow starting to creep over the Sirius Mountains as the light has made it daytime as you're getting up, even before the sun is crested over the mountain, so you can't quite see the sun yet. As that moment where it seems to kind of break down the valley wall, you start to see what looks like that disc, the large basin of this or this like plateau inside the Sirius Mountains start to tremble, start to shake as you see the trees start to fall, crack, and in one fell swoop you see almost like the edge of the valley, like fissures start to form in the edge of the valley, and you see it crumple into itself and disappear. The
They
valley,
just straight up teleported the whole grove out of here.
and you see the earthen ground of the mountain bed, small pockets of water, aquifers starting to drain through, steam starting to break, and the city below you seems to be no more. As you guys work your way up, you're approaching into the clouds. As you do, give me a perception check.
I feel like if they just told us that they were going to teleport the city away, we wouldn't have fought as hard. to get them to leave the city, that they were going to teleport away, but
You know what I'm picturing? Harry Potter 5 and the Order of the Phoenix, just like the two like blocks just merging together, hiding them.
Yeah, I have to.
Wait, what?
Like the Order of the Phoenix?
In the room of requirement?
No, the Order of the Phoenix.
Yeah, the two
All right.
blocks.
Like the
Give me
two
a-
apartment buildings in the movie.
Oh.
Give me
Yeah.
a perception check.
Who?
The lot of you, minus Myron.
Wearing the goggles.
17.
I got 12.
12.
23 with the goggles on.
Nice.
Oh, okay. Well,
Nice.
Raze, you're able to notice as you're approaching the clouds, you start to see some pockets of scud starting to form up and swirl as you approach. What you notice is little flecks of tin or metal in them. As you get closer to this floating island, they start to form up, coalescing into a vaguely humanoid form as you see a large tendril of clouds stiffen into metal. Let's roll initiative as
Oh.
a javelin flies your way.
A javelin.
I see. I see. Cool.
As you are flying on this carpet, about 400 feet off the ground, I'm gonna go by and Raze. What is your initiative?
Stupid. I rolled a natural 20 for a 22.
Nice. All right, Shiri.
I got a 5.
Okay, Riki.
18.
Elena.
I got a 9.
And let's roll for. Come on. Okay. And then. All right. Okay, Raze, as you see this javelin fly by, it misses the group. But you start to see this one form, almost like a pocket of cloud with armor floating there. And you see a second one come down, and they're both moving towards you as you're flying towards. Nax is focused on controlling the carpet to keep you guys upright. So
Wait, are we fighting clouds?
Yes.
Yeah, like cloud elementals or something.
As you see these formed clouds with silver armor on, they are approaching you. Raze, what would you like to do?
How close were we to the island? I know you said 400 feet up, but to the island.
To the island, you're maybe about another 120 feet away. I guess you'd be higher than you'd be about 1,000 feet up. Sorry.
That's a bad fall. That's a real bad fall.
Mhm.
Okay. Cool. I'm going to just like shout so everybody sees the two of them forming and like try and help Naxa avoid it. And I am going to look towards these two things. And I am going to tell them to flee, both of them.
Okay. Is wisdom save?
Yes. 16.
All right. So as you yell flee, does it happen on their turn or right immediately?
On their turn.
Okay. As you tell them to flee, wait till their turn to see if it works or not.
Cool.
All right. Are you doing anything else on your turn?
I don't think I can do anything else. No, I'm good. Can't move anywhere to
As
carpet.
these two clouds floating in front of you, as they look down towards you, focused and intent on Raze and her command. You guys are all bunched up together on this little carpet, so you're all next to each other. It is going to be Riki's turn.
I'm going to use my acid splash attack.
Splash check!
It's a range of 60 feet. Will that hit?
That will hit them. They are that close to you. They're about 30 feet away.
Cool. Yeah, I don't have any range spells.
They're coming in for. They're flanking you at this point. So if it's an area of effect, you can only really hit one.
I figured I'd only hit one. That's fine. It is a Dex save.
Okay.
Sorry, Dex. Yeah, save.
Okay. Roll your damage as you spray this acid out in the middle as it starts to pour over this creature, and you start to see the acid kind of drip down, dropping towards what seems like a barren landscape below you.
It clouds. 10 damage.
All right. As this thing, the metallic armor seems to sizzle as the acid seems to hit it.
Yeah, baby. That was a good pick.
Are you doing anything else on your turn?
No, just swearing obscenities at these clouds.
Okay. Eat it, clouds.
I think I'm enjoying the situation.
Cam or Ricky?
I'm kind of more
Yes.
interested.
All right. Elena, you are up next as you see these two clouds. One's just been sprayed with acid. So the acid cloud and the non-acid cloud. What would you like to do?
All right. Okay, so I'm gonna cast Wall of Force, and I'm gonna make a wall blocking the non-acid clouds from getting to us.
Okay.
So they have to go completely around to the other
Okay.
side.
How big is this wall?
Okay, so I can form it into a hemispherical dome or a sphere with a radius of up to 10 feet, or I can shape a flat surface made of up to 10 by 10 foot panels. And then each panel must be contiguous with another panel.
Okay, so 100 square feet.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, basically making it so like they can only come at us from one side.
I love that.
That's
I
amazing.
can see you just kind of like holding out in this like
Yeah,
wall.
and the wall can be free floating, so it's gonna move
Yeah.
with the magic carpet.
Oh, that's so cool.
That's amazing.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
I
gonna
love-
be my turn.
All right.
I'm also gonna like position myself so that I'm like in front, so I can try to protect as many people as possible.
Okay. Jax is going to go next because these clouds rolled shit initiative. as Jax is like looks over to Riki. Great job as he dives off the carpet and goes to punch the thing with his metal arms into this metal armor.
Can he fly?
We're about to find out.
I mean, you
think.
never asked.
As he
I
does.
just kind of like look at the rest of the party and was like, can he fly?
As he does, he punches into the armor and he ting, and it almost seems like it just meets the same kind of resistive force. It's like, huh, that didn't work. As he starts to fall, you see Jax disappear and reappear back onto the carpet. Well, I tried nothing. And Shiri, you're up next.
Oh, we tried nothing. We're all out of ideas.
Good NPC
What did
is out on our side, though.
How did you just reappear on top of the thing?
You've heard of Misty Step?
Very nice. I'm gonna have to look into that one.
Mm.
Okay, so the one that's blocked by force, is that the acid one or the non-acid one?
Non-acid one. So
Okay. So the acid one is still coming at us.
yeah, this cloud that's tripping on acid is coming at you.
I want to create even more acid on acid cloud.
Okay.
Mm.
I'm gonna do acid splash, so it's this little cantrip,
Little splash tag.
little splash attack. It needs to succeed on a Dex save.
My God, I need a new die. Okay, so go for it as you spray this acid.
Okay.
Uh,
10 damage on that cloud.
So you doing exactly the same thing that Riki did. You see the armor burn a little bit deeper than it had before. And
Can I do? Can I use my? No, I'm not gonna do it. Never mind.
okay.
Yeah.
And with that, it'll be the clown's turn.
I keep scratching.
As the one behind the force wall is looking at you and sees this wall come up, looks at Raze, turns around and starts running away. as the other one that just burned acid likewise does the thing, turns tail, and starts to move away. That'll be their turn. Back up to Rays as you see these two clouds floating off into different directions.
Okay, so if that was their whole turn, I'm assuming they're much farther than 60 feet by now.
At this point, they would be, they take their whole turn. Total movement, they would be about 90 feet away at this point, roughly.
90 feet away. Okay. Do we want to just try and outrun them to the island, or are we trying to get rid of them?
I wonder, are they gonna warn the green dragon about us?
Well, either they're gonna warn the green dragon, or the green dragon's gonna come back, see that they're gone, and it's gonna be a warning anyways.
Well, but if she comes back by then, we're screwed anyway.
Yeah, exactly. No, they're gone because I told them to flee.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I can do that again if we want to just try and race to the island. And lose them in whatever's on top.
Gotcha.
Naxa holding onto the carpet. Well, make up your mind. I got this thing under control. Where are we going?
Okay. Can I hold the same thing for when they come within 60 feet of us?
Okay, cool. All right, so I'm going to turn this combat into a chase. As you guys start flying up towards the island, you see that the flee spell or the command spell seems to fade, and they snap their heads both towards you, readying what looks like electricity in their arms, and that javelin that seems to form from the clouds, turns to metal, and then starts to spark with lightning as they are flying up behind you. Before they get into the range, because the range is far, they're going to fire two of these things towards you. But before they are impacting you, I'm going to go down the list. One action, no bonus actions. What are you guys doing, Riki?
I guess we'll just do splash attack again since they're moving away.
They're still about 90 feet away.
90.
Yeah, so they're quite a ways behind you.
Well, I don't have. There's nothing I can do. I want to magic.
Cool. Elena, you doing anything?
I'll make a couple attacks with my bow.
All right, yeah, go for it.
Yeah. All right. I got an 11 and a 25.
25 will hit. Roll me the damage, and which one are you targeting?
All right. The damage one, the one that's on acid.
Okay, cool.
It's gonna take 9 damage.
Awesome. All right, as you see the arrow plink in, you see it penetrate some of the clouds. It starts to form away, but reforms back into its cloudy shape, maybe a little less so in vigor as it starts moving towards you. Jax is like, I'm not going to risk jumping off again. I just thought I'd, look cool, and it didn't work.
Asking you to?
Didn't work the first time. Shira, you do anything? One action on your turn.
I'm gonna try and do a firebolt. Just get a firebolt off.
Okay. Give me an attack roll for that firebolt.
Oh, it was 1 plus 7. 8.
All right.
I don't think so.
Okay, so these two clouds, they throw their javelins towards you. One of them goes wide. The other one flies into the carpet itself. As the carpet starts to electrify, Nax is holding on. I don't know if the carpet can take much more of that. As you guys keep going, next round of the chase, you guys move forward. Raise, you can do anything on your turn. They are still kind of at that 90-foot range. I don't know what you're...
They're still at 90 feet? Okay, so command doesn't work.
They are kind of keeping pace. They are keeping pace with you at this point. You're within their range to attack, and they're just kind of keeping pace as you guys are moving towards the island. What are you doing?
Okay, that's fine. Yeah. They're still 90 feet away. I have nothing that's not. I'm gonna chuck a guiding bolt at first level at the one that's injured.
All right.
120-foot range.
Go for it. Riki, you do anything?
23.
23, that hits. Roll me the damage. Riki, what are you doing on your turn?
I don't have anything that can reach 90 feet. There's nothing I can do.
Okay.
You guys got this.
14 radiant.
All right. Elena, you do anything?
Can I shoot him again?
Yeah, if you want.
All right, let's do that. So we get 2 attacks. I got a 25 and a 19.
Ooh, that's good.
Yeah, they both hit.
Okay.
Roll
so
your
we're gonna
damage.
do,
So let me know when the damage comes through. Shiri, you do anything on your turn?
I'm gonna try firebolt again. It's
16 damage total.
Okay.
I don't think it hit. I got a 12.
All right. 16. The cloud. One of them is going to throw another one of those daggers, javelins towards you. And it just goes wide. And the second one's actually going to try and close the distance. So at this point, it's going to move into like 60 feet as it gets a little closer to you. With that, start of the next round, as they are closing in, you guys are now 60 feet away from the actual island itself. So you got maybe about two rounds of chase before you'll get to the hard ground, but they are closing in. What would you guys like to do? Raise.
One's in 60 feet. I'm gonna tell it to flee again.
Okay, wisdom save. What do I have to beat?
16.
16. All right, I'll tell you on their turn. Okay, are you doing anything else? I think that was your action. Riki.
If you're telling them to flee, why are we chasing them?
No, we're trying to beat them to the island.
Yeah, they're chasing.
They're
you.
chasing us. I'm just trying to give us time so that we don't fall out of the sky, pretty much.
Riki, you do anything on your turn?
They're still 90 feet?
One's 60 feet, one's 90 feet.
Yeah, I'll hit the 60-foot one.
All right, give me an attack roll.
It's got to make a spell save first. DC 12. Dex save, sorry.
Dex save. Okay, in the event of a failure, what happens?
14 damage in the event of a failure.
Okay, nice. As you hit the one approaching you. Sorry, I lost 6. Okay. All right. You see, Riki, what was that spell?
Acid splash.
Okay, you splash with more acid. Elena, you see the one approaching you. This is the acid cloud that's been blasted with so much acid constantly. Getting closer. It's around 60 feet, and the further one that's just tossing javelins towards you at 90 feet. What are you doing? Shiri, you're up after this.
I'm just gonna keep shooting it with my bow until it gets close enough for me to stab it.
Okay, give me another attack roll.
I got well, that one doesn't hit. The other one is a 22. I assume that hits.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's gonna deal 5 whole damage.
Okay. As it starts, as the one cloud starts to look a little weaker, this form just seems to be thinning out, like a dissipating storm. Shiri, what are you doing on your turn?
I'm going for acid cloud with more acid.
Okay.
Dex save 15.
Acid cloud with more acid. Yeah, with more acid.
Yeah, give me the damage. I have not. Jeez.
11.
All right. Nice. As this thing is
Acid cloud.
blasted with arrows and acid, it seems to be pretty rough. It's going to be their turn. And as you flung into this, they are going to, rather than pull the javelin out, you see them clap their hands together. And you see both of them almost like a casting of a lightning bolt towards you, towards the carpet. The first one is going to try and hit the carpet, and it crackles, and almost like lightning unpredictably swaying, it splits off and seems to sheet lightning across the sky, missing you in some random act of chance. A bit of bad luck on the part of the cloud. The second one, as it claps their hand together.
Can't even control your own lightning. Come on.
What kind of cloud are you?
The one that had acid hit upon them is going to be a lot more accurate at the jeering, and you see the carpet that you're sitting on start to electrify, and you start to feel the energy like you're getting electrocuted or tased as the carpet. You know what? Somebody, I need you guys to roll me a Constitution saving throw.
All of us?
On behalf of the.
Go for it.
Yeah, all of you on the carpet.
Oh, I'm afraid to roll.
I got a 22.
You're
A
good.
Constitution save.
You're good.
I like the idea that Elena and Ricky are like yelling that as the second bolt comes through. We don't even finish the sentence.
I love how Eric described it as some random act of chance. If that's not just all D&D.
It was all of us, right, Eric? A con save?
Yep.
19 for me.
All right, you're good. Sherry?
I got 24.
Oh, no problem.
You guys are
Well, I got a 14, but I was just checking up. I have Indomitable, so if I fail it, then I might re-roll it.
Oh no. Okay, so what are you doing?
Did I fail the roll?
I don't tell you until you choose to use your knowledge.
You can re-roll a saving throw that you fail.
Oh, so a 14 just passes, so you're good.
Cool.
Jesus, Eric, come on.
Unfortunately, though, you see Naxa start to tremble and shake as she goes limp.
Do we get a reaction?
Let's jump into the next round of the chase as you start to see her falling backwards off of the carpet. Raze, what are you doing?
Oh no, this is not gonna go well. She's falling off the back of the carpet.
I might be able to catch her.
I'm assuming we'll all give it a try to catch her, right? Can we do that? Or are we accidentally gonna push her off?
I'm saying if she falls off, I have a chance to catch her.
Okay. Well, if she's falling off and I see that, I'm gonna try and reach to grab her and pull her back onto the carpet.
Okay, give me a athletics check.
That's equally bad. Oh no. Not good. 5.
All right, you try and grab Raze, but you're so packed tightly on this carpet, trying not to fall off yourself, that you can't get around everybody to reach at Naxa in the back. Riki, you're up next.
Did she fall off?
It's not her turn yet.
She hasn't fallen off.
She's in the process of falling. I will resolve her turn when it comes to it.
This is okay. So this is a weird one because I can either grab her or I can delay my turn, see if she falls off, and then dive off and try and catch her. I don't know which one to do. I guess I'll just grab her. Like I wouldn't like. That's how I would play it. I would just reach for her.
All right, you reach for her. Give me an athletics check.
Wouldn't athletics? Just straight up athletics check.
Yes, please.
20 total.
All right, that'll do it. As you are able to grab her arms and just keep her as she's hanging off the back. You're just holding on to her, kind of like her hooves are on the edge of the carpet as she's like stunned, leaning back, and her hands that are just drifting in the air. You are able to catch them.
And I grapple on really tight, and I say, "Do you trust me?"
I already did that joke today.
Yeah, but this is funny though.
It's something.
All right.
I like lock my legs around somebody or something, like grapple myself onto somebody or something.
All right. Elena, you're up next. What would you like to do?
No.
Are they still like far away?
They are 60 feet, 90 feet. They haven't.
right,
Actually, no, they would
keep
be. Yeah, they'd be keeping pace at this point. They have to use their action to get closer. So.
Keep shooting.
Okay.
I got an 11 and a 21.
21 will hit. Roll me the damage on that. Shiri, what are you doing?
I'm
10
gonna
damage.
Okay.
on the further one. I was gonna try and do.
Here's some hardy clouds.
We do have party clouds. There's still one out that's further, right?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna try on Firebolt again for that one.
Okay. Roll the attack.
I take it the close one failed succeeded the command.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the only thing I've succeeded this whole time.
That's unfortunate. I wish that was one that you failed.
17.
All right. Roll your. Actually, no. Sorry. 17 does not hit.
Oh, it doesn't.
No.
Damn.
I hit a cloud with. Oh no, never mind.
Okay.
That was DC check.
As you fire the firebolt, it almost like missed around as you basically hit a what's the word? It's like not condensed. Because cloud is just water, right? You just hit a floating ball of water with fire. It didn't seem to have much of an effect at all on it.
No, that's from solid.
Condensed, condensified, condensated.
Evaporated.
I thought it would have changed. What I was expecting to happen is it was going to change gases and just like.
That'd be
That
fun.
would have been so cool.
That would be cool. You know what? That would work technically. I think scientifically, but it's also magic. So unfortunately, it doesn't.
In my head, I thought the same thing, and I was like, no, it'll just change gas forms, and it'll have to like do something.
I do like it. I like it. What I will say though is Riki.
I like in this world, magic is greater than science.
As you were holding on to Naxa and you say those words, "Do you trust me?" And you start to feel yourself giving a little bit as the weight of the two of you, the momentum of you guys flying towards, trying to hold on to this seems to be a bit challenging. And then you feel two metal arms wrap around you.
Oh, the Jax hug.
That's sweet.
As he whispers into your ear softly, "But I trust you."
Oh god.
God, indeed.
And with that, you see the carpet kind of approaching through the clouds, breaking through, and below you, solid ground of the this floating island above you. What would you guys like to do on this round? Still in the order. Raise, what are you doing?
We're not at the island yet. We're still flying.
You are basically at the island now, so you can see the ground below you, but you're still flying.
No one's driving the carpet.
No, you're now just continue on your direction until
I bring us down. I'm gonna grab wherever Naxo's grabbing. I'm gonna say trust, and I'm gonna bring us down onto the island on solid.
Yeah, so that'll kind of like a airplane crashing into ground. You start.
I'm not gonna crash.
You crash land, skid into it
Okay.
as it pulls to the side like a warthog with a bad driver. You slide in into the ground. You land it. Riki, Elena, what are you guys doing? Or I guess Riki, what are you doing first? And then Elena's next.
Well, I mean, what happens to me when we landed? Do I get thrown everywhere?
Like, are there trees that we can hide behind here?
As you look, the top of this mountain is largely barren. The trees have all been petrified, much like the ones you saw in the valley below. Thinned out and actually crushed and knocked over in many cases. Riki, what are you doing on your turn as you see this barren landscape floating amongst the clouds? The sky, the sun starting to creep up a little higher. What are you doing?
So are we because I was holding on to Naxa like when we crash landed. Like how did I end up?
The crash landing wasn't too rough.
Okay.
It's like it kind of came up and just skidded into a halt.
I say thank you to Jax, and I say, I know I make fun of your arms, but they come in handy sometimes. And then the clouds are still following us, right?
Yeah. Said I wouldn't have thought of it if it wasn't for the noodle helmet or the noodle armor. And with that, you see these two cloud things kind of come up above you. Unless you're doing anything else in your turn, Elena, you're up next.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really wanna. I'm gonna delay my turn.
Okay.
Oh man.
Elena, you're up next.
All right, just keep shooting.
Were those words though?
They're like 4 thoughts straight in a row of going back and forth.
Jack's flirting with you, really just like I know.
I got a 14 and a 27.
The 27 will hit. As you fire into the cloud coming up, cresting above, what do you do?
8 damage.
All right, yeah.
This is the most I've ever used my bow.
And as you fire your arrow, how do you want to do this?
Yay.
Ooh.
Both of them?
Just the one.
Take them both out, one after the other. Go straight through.
Yes, it's a Robin Hood shot. It goes through one into the other. Well, I don't know what these clouds are, so I don't know how to like gruesomely describe its death.
Enough about it.
I'll leave it to your creativity and
Remember,
imagination.
they don't follow the laws of science.
I don't know. The arrow pierces its vaporous heart, and combined with the acid, its cloudy heart melts, and the body soon follows.
All right, so what you see is this thing starts to melt, as this heart starts to melt, and along with its body, you see this floating air elemental myrmidon start to drip,
Myrmidon.
and it starts to rain, acid rain,
Good rain.
Nice.
onto the barren hellscape below, as the second cloud looks at its fallen compatriot and turns its attention to you and looks very, very angry. Sherry, what would you like to do?
I want to try one more thing. I want to see if I can freeze its state of matter.
Ooh.
Can I try casting frostbite on it?
Sure.
Con 15 save.
You yell, "Bird, cold up here.
There must be
Be some
some.
pressure in the atmosphere."
Does it freeze? Can I freeze this? Can I freeze him?
What does frostbite do?
I cause numbing frost to form on one creature that I can see within range.
Okay, as you see its cloudy form starts to freeze over, and it seems to toughen. How much damage do you do?
Yay! I can freeze. It's 15.
15. All right. As it does, you start to see it starting to slowly sink and descend. But it's going to break off that and going to try and make an attack towards the group of you all, again, clustered down towards you. I'm going to see if it can do this again. Yeah, it's going to do that same thunderous clap towards you. As the shock reaches out towards you, I need everybody to make a Constitution saving throw again.
I'm sorry, I was just watching Cam do the. It was so cute. Oh no.
I got an 11.
26.
26 is good.
16.
16 is good.
11.
11 is not good.
Yikes.
Yeah.
All right. That was a wrong die.
But like, I hope it's so cute.
So I rolled for Lachelle's con save or Nax's con save, and I rolled a 4, and I'm like, I just rolled a D6. That's not the right die. And then I rolled a D20, and I also rolled a 4.
Oh
my
no!
God.
Naxa falls off the cloud.
No, we're on solid ground. She's
on
okay.
ground now.
Elena,
Yeah.
Reyes, and Naxa, they are all frozen in stasis by the electricity that courses through
Oh
your body.
no.
I know how to get them out of it. Fire.
My Wall of Force is a concentration spell. Does that mean I lose
Please
concentration?
no.
No, actually, technically,
Oh, well.
no, you'd be fine because you didn't take any damage.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to actually jump down to Riki. What are you doing?
I guess I'll just fire a shot at the cloud. Like, we're on the
Ground.
castle grounds, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll fire an acid splash. This thing's still going.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
And I say, so Jax, I say, you've got to expand your arsenal and use more than just your arms sometimes. And I'll do another acid splash, I think.
All right, go.
Dex save 12.
All right, roll your damage, please. As you spray more acid into the air to this new unacided cloud.
11.
11. All right. You guys making good progress. Okay, and then Jax is going to be like, I think you're right. As he does the same kind of thing you do, but I'm not magic. But I'm not magical, so he takes a dagger out and throws it at the thing.
I think Ricky really enjoys that.
And the dagger just off the island. It's gone. Never to be seen again.
Oh my god.
With that, Shiri, you're up next.
I don't know what I want to do now, actually.
Use your splash attack.
Jesus Christ.
It's only funny once.
No, it's funny every time.
Dex 15.
I actually gotta agree.
Splash attack again.
Slash attack.
All right.
Miranda said it's funny every time.
It's funny every time.
It's funny.
All right, roll your damage.
16 damage. Dead yet?
How do you want to do this?
Yay!
Yay.
I throw it so that it goes in its eyes.
Oh, my eyes.
and I say, take that, you creepy armored cloud.
As you spray it in the eyes, and it seems to like start to fade, and you can see like the last moment of this cloud's life. You get this like one moment of maybe he had like a family or like kids.
Oh my god.
And now he's dissolves in dead as he rains down, much like the other one. And that'll take us out of combat. As after a moment or two, Elena, Naxa, and Raze are able to regain control of their body. So yeah.
Can I check the cloud's pockets for family photos just to see if I can answer my own question?
You can't check the pockets because the clouds are just rained away. But
Okay.
you can swear you see a wisp of paper and a little flash of a cloud child float off in the distance, and then out of nowhere, a bolt of lightning burns the picture away. And
Oh my god.
Today in D&D, we killed a cloud and then found out it had a family.
Cloud kids. All right. So with that, what would you guys like to do next as you have landed on top of Raishan's lair?
We gotta be quick, right? How
Get her done.
big are we talking here?
It's
Like, is this like a disc, like football field disc?
a little
thing,
bit,
or are
a
we
little
talking,
bit bigger, like 2 football fields.
Oh, so we could walk around this whole thing in like an hour.
Yeah. But you
What
can
are we? Is there like a castle in front of us? Is there just a pile of gold? What are we looking at?
So here's the fun part. Because of everything that's happened last time, you know what? Let's jump over to Myron. I'm going to jump back there.
Myron's currently playing cards in Final Fantasy.
No, Myron's listening.
I don't blame Myron.
Myron hasn't been in the whole episode. I get it.
Yeah.
That's fine.
As Myron, you've been kind of sharing what you know, kind of explaining what's been going on, and you've been let in on some of the preparations. They're basically putting together a bit of a task force or a joint task force of selected soldiers that have been delivered to the Dawn City from various areas. Marquette, there are representatives from Wildmount as well as Tal'Dorei there.
We're the first task force, so they'd be a joint task force too.
As you've been kind of been briefed on, while magic isn't permitted in the city, we're going to have you travel outside the city, and we have a means of travel to get you back to wherever it is you think they are. You could leave them there. We will return you your artifacts, your items that you had with you. If for any reason you are lying to us, which we don't believe you are, with the sincerity that you've provided us,
You must have great insight.
they will kill you. But
It's fair.
but you've got our group to go with you to take out Vecna. That is the prime directive, and we'll let you lead on. The only thing is, we need to, like I said, take some time to get the preparations, to get their equipment and gear together. Is there anything you'd like to do here in town while you wait? We would be leaving first thing tomorrow morning.
I wouldn't mind if you had a library to go do a little bit of research into the.
You mentioned the soul.
Yeah.
The great library of is here. The Cobalt Vaults.
Okay.
Or the Vaults of the Cobalt Soul.
That's so cool.
This is the original, as you would know, is the original headquarters of the soul.
Heard so much about this place.
And oh no, you've never been here.
I've heard so much about.
You've heard so much about this place. As in, the one in Rexentrum is like, basically there's a 1A and 1B. Rexentrum's like the 1B of the libraries.
I just assumed Riant had mentioned this so much before, like.
When you were in Rexentrum, you would have known about this. They would have talked about it all the time.
Gotcha.
Like, oh, I can get this book, but we only have one copy, where the other library has two, and it's like so much easier to get stuff.
Cool.
Yeah, this is.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind going to see the archives, and I have to ask. I mean, putting together this task force, you guys are so efficient with how you work. The people I'm used to working with take forever to accomplish anything. Usually sitting there talking for hours, but this is all so fast. It's pleasantly surprising.
What do you mean sitting talking for hours?
Well, the fate of the world depends on this threat being, well, one, identified, and two, put down before it has a chance to spread. And it sounds like that it might already be spreading. So, what would you like to investigate or research at the library?
Before I go to the library, just in conversation, I actually do have something else I want to ask. You mentioned Vecna as a prime threat, but are you not worried about the Chroma Conclave at all?
In the grand scheme of things, we could deal with the Conclave if Vecna is not around.
Okay. All right.
If Vecna turns the Conclave against his own, or bends it to his own will, we'll have even less of a chance.
That makes a lot of sense.
Cut the snake off at its head, and then deal with the rest of the body.
Yeah. It sounds like a great story, but I would hate to see it.
It's a long story. So what would you like to investigate at the library?
Oh man. I would like to know if there's any tales of what actually transpired the first time they took down Vecna. Like, I've heard a lot of like, oh, he was sealed away, but I'm looking for actual recounting, like details of like what Vecna physically did and what they did to Vecna.
Give me a
without season 1 spoilers.
No.
No, that's fine.
That's fair.
Just tell me what episodes to listen to.
Yeah. Give you a what, Eric?
Give me a history check or investigation check. Sorry.
Oh, investigation. I think that's much better. Investigation. Yeah, I've got advantage. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Yeah.
So what you gathered was, in order for Vecna to achieve her complete, Vecna opened gates at various ziggurats. temples that have been buried, temples to Ayun that have been buried long ago. After opening those gates, was able to ease the passage into or through the divine gates. But that passage is not an easy one. And there were two things that Vecna needed to do to guarantee that, essentially the key to getting through that door. One was building a following or a worship. A god needs to be loved after all and have those that praise them beyond the material plane. And the second was a miracle or an act of power, demonstrating this individual's ability to demonstrate that they have the power of a god. And that's, when you're looking through the books, it's pretty easy to find. That's what happened in the Dawn City. Vecna, with his necromantic power, raised something evil and nearly destroyed the Dawn City as a result.
I guess I'm from assumption there, like there was probably a ziggurat in the Dawn City, or is there?
No.
No? Okay.
If that's the question you want to kind of pursue, and I'm going to use this.
I don't know how. No, I don't really want to pursue that because I don't think it would give me much information. It's relevant, but because, man, maybe I do want to know more about that. Yeah, what? Oh,
I'll give you one more question to ask, then I'm going to jump back to the other group.
yeah. If Vecna had any weaknesses, like anything that stuck out in the stories is like, oh, this helped a lot when fighting him.
As you were looking through the pages and the tales, you read that the mortals that defeated Vecna last time needed the help from beyond themselves. They needed the power of the gods to help defeat another god. They did that through instruments that they had found, vestiges that they had acquired.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah. Awesome. Good thing Vecna has one of them.
And you read that exalting these vestiges was the last step into being powerful enough to compete. So,
Interesting.
as we jump back, as we jump back to the group, here is where I gotta play it straight. As you see this island, you just see a big pile of gold, a big hoard on this island, and no fucking dragon to be found.
Who has a metal?
Rich.
Who has a metal detector? We need the luck blade.
We could. It's a metal detector. It's full of gold.
Oh, that's maybe it's chocolate. I take a coin. I take a coin.
Or
Is it
start
chocolate?
testing them one at a time.
Is it chocolate?
A chocolate one might have slipped in there. Who's to say?
I just start digging through the gold looking
Okay.
for a luck blade.
All right, you guys. All right. Who's digging through this pile of gold, assorted gold jewelry? There's like everything from like actual money to fancy dining ware to objects of like knickknacks or trinkets. And
Does anybody have a endless pouch?
I have what's it called? Hold on, a handy haversack.
Yeah, you can fill up as much as you can, but there's more than a handy haversack worth of.
Oh,
Well, my point is that we can look for the dagger while you just spend that entire time just hauling shit in your bag.
The bag has a limit. Once it gets to that limit, and if you try and put anything else, you would know this is it bursts and you lose the bag. So,
What's the limit?
it's somewhere on there. I'm not looking it up, but if you want,
How much
The
gold?
limit does not exist.
I'm looking at it. It has a central pouch and 2 side pouches. Each side pouch can hold up to 20 pounds, and the large central pouch can hold up to 80 pounds.
that much worth.
Oh, okay. So it's actually not that much.
Yeah,
You
but
also
the bag always weighs 5 pounds. Can I like cast detect magic while filling up my bag with stuff?
Sure.
I just want to see if there's any like special loot here. I don't want to miss out.
As you cast detect magic, you do see pockets here and there of magic poured out. And as you're visioning through, you're able to pick out those things that are magical. Small little like common type of magic items that you've seen before, like a little wand that doesn't seem too descript at this point, like just a small little branch. You kind of find a couple of those. You do find a pair of boots. Very interesting pair of boots.
I am interested in a pair of boots.
Yep.
Magic boots are usually either completely unexciting or really exciting.
This would probably fall in the former, but you do find a pair of boots of spider climbing in the thing. With your magic spell, you would, after a bit of digging and avoiding the gold, a small dagger with a green hilt and gold wrapping around around the hilt, and a silver blade.
How many diamonds are still lit up?
Let's find out.
He didn't say there was diamonds. We don't know what this dagger is. Maybe it's for cutting steaks.
Well, that's off the table.
Gone forever.
Jesus.
Haven't you been claiming this dagger since we first heard Gilmore say the word "there's a dagger"? Yeah, okay.
Pardon?
No, I'm talking to Cam.
You know
Actually,
what?
I'm talking to Riki. I say that in character.
Elena, since you're the one that used the spell to find the dagger, I'll let you roll. Give me a D4, please.
Okay.
I think Gilmore didn't even finish the
Now,
sentence.
before you roll, the dagger has wishes equal to your roll minus 1.
Okay.
Oh,
So-
no, just don't roll a 1.
I rolled a 3.
You have 2 wishes.
Kill Vecna, kill the green dragon.
Done. Adventure over.
Uh-oh, Hope's here.
Come on back.
So with that, you find this dagger with a luck blade, with 2 of its diamonds lit up.
Okay, I will put that in my pocket for safekeeping.
Are we going to try and take as much as we can so the dragon chases us? Is that the plan?
We have the luck plate. Do we need the dragon to chase us now?
What exactly are we going to wish for? Because that type of magic doesn't seem like it's... The last time a wish was used, it didn't turn out the way that the wishes expected.
Yeah, it's usually a monkey pod type of thing. But 2 episodes ago, or last episode, that was literally our goal, was to get this dagger. Now we have it.
Oh, I didn't
Yeah,
realize we were specifically looking for it.
to wish us to... I was going to use the same language that the other group used to wish Vecna to the feet of the matron in the astral sea. Because whatever they did worked. I assumed it would work the same way. It was the safest option. If you wish for someone dead, that might not be the safe option.
Do your option, that's cool. Whatever we do, we can't give Eric too much time to think about how to screw with the spell. So don't say it out loud.
Are we just gonna leave without Myron?
Myron's fine. We don't know where Myron is. I'm not saying we should actually do this, but we had like we should probably follow through with what we suggested before, which was Vecna is the big threat.
Yeah.
We don't know that technically our characters right now do not know that the Green Dragon is not as big a threat in the chromatic.
Absolutely.
So they're even in our thing, but I would still argue that we'd probably still go for Vecna because the Green Dragon's new. Like we've seen Vecna do some crazy shit.
We also know that Vecna said the dragons would fall into line. Like he told us that before. So we know he's got bigger plans. I absolutely agree with you that we know Vecna is the bigger threat, but we also mentioned leading the dragon away from the grove, which I guess is not a big deal since the grove isn't there anymore, right?
The grove is gone.
The grove is gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like we know like one is terrible and ongoing, and another one is like possibly terrible and like it's a question mark because the grove might be gone, the dragon might get distracted. Like we don't know.
Mm-hmm.
So I would focus on the Vecna one.
Yeah, so the grove is gone. So if they're gone, we don't need to force the dragon to run away or follow us away from the grove. That was the whole point of why I suggested it in the first place. But we also don't have Myron, and I wouldn't be ready to give up on her still being alive. We don't know that, but I wouldn't be ready to give up on it.
Well, I mean, you could wish her here with the second wish.
We could wish her here. I can try to message her again, but I won't have much left. Because it's been some time, I'm assuming, Garrick.
How long has it been?
From your perspective, about like an hour.
I know where you are too.
Yeah.
Is time all weird where you are?
Time is a weird soup.
It's a weird soup.
I don't know. Eric hasn't given me any indication of time, so that's up for him.
What I've been kind of fast forwarding through for your side just to keep it narratively make sense.
Yeah.
But
I think
we should be there and undo everything I've been doing.
Hey, we don't know what you've been doing. We have no idea.
Look at that guard's like, we will summon the biggest, and then you just disappeared. He's like,
Whatever, what are you gonna do?
He's got whatever, she's got whatever. Must be fun.
I think we should do our original plan for Vecna, and I think we should take what we can from the dragon's lair and then leave it alone because the grove is gone, at least for now, and we don't have to make a decision about the other wish at the moment.
If you want to take a couple minutes to talk about what you want the wish to be, I can step out for a second and come back.
Yeah, go away. I say that with as much love in my heart as possible.
Oh man. Where do you think I am?
Are you in Vasselheim?
I don't what's a Vasselheim?
You're in Vasselheim.
I know the words Dawn City, and that's where I am.
I think I know where you are.
What should our words be for the Vecna wish?
You guys should just wish for Myron and a band of heroes.
I wish for a duo ex machina moment, please. I wish for the gods to come save us.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
We also talked about sending messages to allies, which I still think we should do before we leave this plane, because as soon as we leave, there's no guarantee the messages make it.
Yeah.
However, I'm also running low on spell slots. And if we're about to jump into the astral sea and we don't know when we're gonna get a rest next,
Right.
I'm also in favor of taking a rest first. Hiding out just in case the dragon comes back and resting.
Sure, I'm up for that. Can do that.
But I've also been talking quite a bit, so I don't want to say anything else.
I think we should. I agree with that. I'm game for that plan. Cam, what do you think though?
Raze is the most responsible in the group, so I'm fine to follow her.
Okay, so let's take a rest. Let's take treasure from the treasure trove. Take a rest, and then make.
We really want to stick around the treasure trove, though. Eventually, the dragon's going to come back. Isn't it be kind of pissed off that we stole all his stuff?
I don't think we should stick around. I completely agree. I think we should take the treasure and go.
Absolutely. Just like go for as long as we can until we find some cover, maybe, and like I don't know, take a watch and pray that the dragon doesn't find us tonight.
Yeah.
It's only been gone an hour. We don't know how far Myron got the dragon, but they've only been gone an hour.
Yeah. That's I am on board with that.
Oh.
I think
And
should we call Eric back in?
in terms of the wish, did you want to talk about the wish first, or?
Sure, yeah, let's talk about
Oh, puppies. Because the other group wished for like the unconscious bodies of Vecna the wizard, Artem the traveler, and I forget the last one, to be sent directly to the Raven Queen. So I like, if we use the same language, maybe not unconscious bodies, but if we use the same language, because it doesn't matter if we get to the astral sea, right? That thing can go on forever.
Mm-hmm.
We need to get to the location we need to go.
Oh, Joey.
I think I like that. I like that language only because we know it worked in Essence before.
Yeah.
You know, anything from you?
No, I mean, I agree. Like we've talked to the other group. Theoretically, we would know the exact language they used. So that's our safest option. It could still backfire, but it's still our safest option. It is much safer than guessing.
Yeah, it could absolutely still backfire, which is also why I want to get my spell slots back, because I only have one high level slot left.
Yeah, I'm running out of options too.
Okay, let's take the treasure. I don't know how we want to organize that. Like, what can we take and how much do we say we take?
Well, if that's Eric.
Okay.
Yeah.
Eric.
Salazar shows is turning into a grocery store.
He was on WhatsApp.
Really?
Yeah.
Sala San Marco?
Yeah, they pivoted because the banquet halls don't.
I read that in the paper. Yeah, Sala San Marco is now a grocery store.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
That's super cool.
Because it's like, hey, we can't hold like banquets anymore because of COVID. So,
Exactly.
and Little Italy is apparently a food desert.
Yep.
There's nothing around Little Italy at
For
all.
living
Yeah.
there, it is 100%.
Yeah, to go and get like a can of tomato sauce. I don't know, making that up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like I never go that direction for groceries because like I'm not far from Little Italy, but like I would just like wouldn't even like cross my mind to go grocery
No.
shopping and grocery shopping there.
That's cool.
I just go the opposite. I just go to Westboro instead.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
so what would you guys like to do?
Are there any diamonds in this treasure trove?
You would find some diamonds, yeah.
Can I take the diamonds?
Sure. You can gather up about 5 diamonds valued around 300 each.
Is this our final save point?
Depends on what you do.
five diamonds at 300 gold pieces? Oh no.
Are we? How much would we be able to like steal in our pockets, like line our pockets with?
Yeah, how much loot did I get into my sack?
If you're like shuffling stuff into your bag, I will, between the 6 of you, I'll say 5,000 gold
Each person?
total. So between the 4 of you there, 1,000 gold each, and then Jax will have 1,000 gold, and Naxa will opt to not take anything.
Oh, all right. 1,000 gold going in the thing.
Is Baz in the sack or a Pokeball? I forget.
Oh, Pokeball.
Okay, so he's not going to get suffocated from all of this money.
Like, he'll be fine. He's happy in an idyllic little pocket universe.
All right,
Until
so
eventually we do his side quest.
We'll get there. It's on the list.
all right. I'm actually gonna jump back to Myron as you're
Okay.
as you're making preparations. You kind of like we'll see if this changes, but you've been given kind of a bit of like equipment or gear to prepare for the journey, and you're given a cloak tied around you. No magical properties, but it is a long black cloak with the portrait of a large silver dragon on the back, or a platinum dragon on the back.
Yeah, that's Bahamut, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Cool.
Awesome.
Super cool.
That's dope. Is everybody wearing the same cloak or is it just me?
Everybody
Okay.
has the same cloak.
Nice.
You're
Do we have
given you're given gear like rope, like an explorer's pack, basically
Okay.
of gear. So I didn't really go through all that, but the cloak to let you know that you're part of this task force.
Do we have a name, guys?
Oh no! You joined a different crew?
Do you have any idea, any thoughts? We're always interested to hear for this mission. What do you think?
God, how many of us are there?
There's 7 of us,
Ooh.
including
What
you.
about, what about how about
Just like that, eh? Just let's start.
what about the 7 talons of Bahamut?
Well, I love it. I
Yeah.
love it. And you see one of the one of the humans that are in there conjures up something. And you see that label, the words form along the bottom edge, the trailing edge of the cape, and it looks like dope script as it forms in silver text.
What language is it?
Funny enough, you try read it. Pick a language.
Oh, Draconic,
It's in Draconic.
for sure.
Then you're like, it also looks Zemnian. Also looks Marquesian.
That's
And it
so
just,
cool.
no matter what language you try and read it, you can read it. So,
So,
Convenient.
with that, we jump back to the group. As the Silver Talons of Bahamut are preparing their journey, what is Baz's Besties up to?
you know what? There's one thing I learned is the group that looks the coolest doesn't always survive. So it's crappy that make it.
So I think if we've grabbed everything that we're gonna take, we should go away.
We need to find a place to rest, right? We just
Butter that sentence out.
travel as far as we can, set down, rest, and try messaging Myron again when we wake up.
Yep. I mean, that's a thing that like we forget about a lot is like, this has been a fucking trip. When was the last time we slept?
It's been a
We're
while.
exhausted. Like it's like an all-night study party kind of deal.
Yeah.
So do we need to find a spot? Like what do we do? Like do we need to
What are the
find a
fuck-
spot to get down? Do we take the magic carpet?
We can try and take the carpet
Okay.
and then just fly it maybe away from the grove and hope that we reach a forest somewhere.
And then we can go, oh no, Myron isn't here.
Oh, to teleport us away?
Or to use the camping dome that she has.
Oh.
Well, we could just camp like regular people.
Yeah, we'll just camp like regular people. Okay, first things first, can we get on the carpet of magic?
Yes.
Yeah. Pop up. Trust, let's go.
I think I have that hut spell.
Oh, good, okay.
Yay.
I'm not sure. Hold on, let me check. Oh, I don't think I have it. I think I didn't take it because Myron already had it.
All right. So, with that,
Damn.
you guys hop on the carpet and start flying down to the side of the mountain, which is a lot of the trees are gone. Kind of like the tree line down has been ripped apart and has just left this hole where a valley once was. So if you are going to find a pocket or something along the side of the mountainscape, you could find maybe like a small cave or like an alcove that you can tuck in to try and just stay out of sight to rest for the evening. I would give you that where you ponder the rest of the day, catch your breath for a bit.
Yay.
That's good.
Absolutely.
You
Can
stay,
we put down a long rest?
unless you do anything else before the day and you're going to spend the rest of the day there. Yeah, you can do that. Sure.
It's my long rest spot.
Okay.
Thank God.
The
Congress.
day comes and goes.
Thank you.
The night, relatively uneventful.
Right.
You're in a pretty protected area. The mountainscape, there isn't much threats in this once serene valley. The dawn of the next day comes. What would you guys like to do?
Is the moon any closer?
6 spells.
That's a good reference, Cam.
Is that referencing Final Fantasy?
No.
Zelda.
Although it could be also, technically.
Zorolda.
Okay.
In Final Fantasy, the moon holding Bahamut was slowly getting closer and closer.
Oh.
So
Which
it is
one was
topical.
that? Which one was that? I don't remember.
14.
Oh, I never played that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, hold on a second here. What spells?
So, what would you guys like to do as the new day begins?
I don't know.
I think we should talk about our wish.
Get the wording right.
Yeah.
We got 2 wishes.
I think we want to use at least one right now, if that's what everyone's okay with. And I think we would like to say something similar to what the other group said, but make it the right people this time.
Yeah. Okay.
It's on you, Ray.
Sorry, I'm not paying enough attention. I'm trying to make sure I pick the right
Well,
spell.
that's okay. I don't want to hold the blade, so I don't know what I'm gonna. I don't want to make this statement. But
Does
I'm.
it require attunement to make the wish?
Well, that's a good question.
Nope.
Okay. Does it make sense that the other group used one wish and incorporated 3 people? Is that what they did? So could we theoretically also do the green dragon?
Oh,
But what are we attempting to do here?
The unconscious bodies.
let's fucking finish this.
We're okay.
You want to send them all to the Raven Queen, right?
Just fuck up the Raven Queen more.
Yeah, that's why she got bound in the first place, was because they sent Vecna to her.
But I thought you said that we were gonna do the same thing that they said.
We'll use the same wording, but it doesn't
Use
have
the same wording, but send us to the Raven Queen to undo what Vecna did. Is what I was thinking, but there's probably a better idea out there as opposed to sending us to the Astral Sea. That was my original pitch.
Okay.
But things have clearly changed. I'm just trying to see if there's like anything, maybe this.
Kill Vecna. 2 words. Done.
What if we didn't kill Vecna? What if we weakened Vecna?
So we could kill Vecna?
Yeah, like kind of how.
So why don't we just kill Vecna?
Because those always go wrong. Maybe you can't use wishes to kill things or creatures.
Yeah, maybe we can just turn him into like bread or something.
Has true polymorph on Vecna to make bread.
I mean, that's actually not a bad idea. It's not a good idea.
I couldn't like this anymore.
Turn him into Breadna.
Brenda, I want to cast this. And how does it last forever? What do we do to make it last forever?
True polymorph.
True polymorph? Okay.
This is gonna go bad.
But it needs to be like a shitty type of bread.
Is it a rye plan?
Okay, see, now we can't do it because whenever Sean makes a pun, one of us dies.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
like now we can't. Now I won't let us do that. It won't end well.
Maybe we can turn her into something like
That-
a bagel.
That can't be true because Sean has made puns every episode. I'd say 25% chance one of us dies.
That's a lot.
Oh, for sure.
What about a bagel? Can we turn them into a bagel?
I can't think of any puns related to that.
I feel like true polymorph is creature to a creature. I don't think it's creature to a food. As much as I want it to be true.
Eric's reading right now, so.
Otherwise, I feel like Myron with polymorph would have turned herself into like cake or something like
Yeah,
that.
Eric has Googled, can my team Vecna into bread?
Surprisingly, it is on the internet.
Of course it is, because why not?
I'm not surprised, actually.
The way you guys are going back and forth, drop bread and just go with waffles.
Waffles or pancakes?
And turn Vecna and the green dragon into waffles so they can stick together.
Nice. That's what good waffles do.
Yeah.
Is that on the internet?
Wait, good waffles stick together? That doesn't sound
That's a
right.
line.
Oh, come on. Really?
Staying together is what good waffles do. It's from The Simpsons.
Yeah.
Well, here we are.
Mm-hmm.
Know your classics.
We need to decide though, because I feel like we have this in our power and we need to use it.
We said we were
But
gonna.
are we doing this without Myron?
Yeah.
Well, then wish from iron first.
Okay, wish for Myron first.
To just bring her back? Do you want me to try and message her and see if she responds today?
Yep.
Maybe
Message
she's
her,
on her way.
message her, and then if she doesn't respond, we just wish her back. Why are you hitting my kneecaps? I don't like it.
I'm being
haven't
going
picked
to.
anything off yet.
Hi, Hopi. You're so
I haven't quite finished picking spells, but I haven't removed sending and I don't plan to. Can I just cast it anyways? DM.
You want to?
Hey, Myron. Please tell me you're there. Are you alive? Are you coming back? Home safe.
Myron, how do you respond, seeing as how this morning you have left the city to travel to a safe place to journey out from the Dawn City?
New phone, who dis?
I'm all right. Slowly making my way back with reinforcements to take down Vecna. I'll be there soon.
But how long? We need a timeline.
I cannot send another message today.
Come on.
Can we just wish Myron and all the troops back to us?
I feel like we might need to be a bit more specific with the troops she's bringing.
Can
Yeah.
we wish us to them?
Well, how does that help?
Because then we're all together. I don't know.
I'll send another message. The whole point of a long rest is to keep those thoughts. Timeline, Myron. We need a timeline. We're about to wish ourselves to the astral sea. We need a time. What's your ETA?
Eric,
Oh, also we and I'll give her our exact location.
what's my ETA, Eric?
Well, you gather that probably not long now that you're able to receive messages.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent.
Spell slots.
And we take another long rest.
Probably not long. They said there's a way over there in the direction that we're headed. So cross my fingers it's soon.
Okay, why don't we find
Probably not long and soon.
a spot to just camp out and wait?
Just wait.
Yeah, like you know how when someone's lost, you don't keep moving around. So like, let's just wait.
Well, we gotta move away from Dragon City.
I know we've moved away.
I'm just saying we keep moving away.
We can keep moving away, or we can just stealth away slowly while we rest and move and rest. Stop hitting my kneecap. I don't like it. And then rest and move and rest and move.
Yeah, that's, I mean, everybody, while we're moving, think of the proper way to word this wish.
Okay. Thinking.
Okay, so Myron, while they're traveling to find a safe spot, where do you and the Silver Talons of Bahamut, sorry, not Bahamut, the Platinum Dragon,
Oh man.
travel to? as they have asked you to lead them to Vecna.
Oh shit, to Vecna.
Oh shit.
Okay.
I need to find our group.
No, he said they're soon to Vecna. Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, but soon could mean a stop along the way.
My notes.
Where are you going? Where are you going there, Myron?
Because if you bring your army to us and then we all wish to Vecna, boom,
Yeah.
boom, final episode, baby.
Yeah.
And they all get turned instantly into undead, just like the entire town of Nicodramus.
Kill Vecna. 2 words. Unambiguous. Kill Vecna now. 3 words.
Turn Vecna into bread. Forwards.
Jesus.
Yep.
Can I think of? I know I want to go to Icehaven, but the ziggurat specifically, I don't know if I have enough details to describe that. Like the Temple of Ioun in Icehaven would be where I know Vecna's going.
All right. So you think about that?
Yeah.
Do we know Vecna's last name?
No.
Refrigeration.
Because I don't want Eric to send a different Vecna.
I get it.
Eric first introduced Vecna as Vance from Vance Refrigeration.
Vance the frost brand.
Yeah.
All right. The Temple of Ioun near Icehaven is where you attempt to go.
Attempt.
Is this using the same teleportation means that brought me there? Is that what we're using? Jesus.
The helm?
Yeah.
Fuck the helm. Okay. All right.
I'll walk in the mud.
Would God be considered a
So,
celestial?
maybe we'll call it there as you teleport off. Your small team. Actually, no. Let's keep going for just a couple more minutes here.
Can I ask you to do one thing?
Yeah, go for it.
I want to text you it.
Okay, what's the rest of the group doing while this is happening?
Well, we don't know that we're not actually waiting for Myron. We're waiting for nothing at this point.
No,
So-
we're waiting for Myron. Myron said we'd be here soon, and we said we were gonna wait.
No, Myron's gone to the ice caverns or whatever.
But we don't know that.
Like, that's what I mean. So we're just literally sitting and waiting.
She said she was going to be here soon. Let's give her a few more minutes. If I have to use another spell to find you, I'm going to be pissed. Is a god considered a celestial?
Typically.
Can it be assumed that Race has had another long rest and has been able to recover her message?
I haven't even picked spells for today yet.
Not unless you want to tick off the clock, the amount of days that you've been out doing this. All right.
I don't have the time.
Eric, would I be able to try something like that?
No, unfortunately,
Okay.
no. That's
Yeah.
it's creative,
Mhm.
but I don't think that it works that way
Yeah.
because it needs you to travel with it.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't.
No, you can do it on objects. I just didn't know if I could do it on that object.
One second.
At least I'm pretty sure, unless I'm remembering it wrong. But...
Oh yeah, no, sorry. Yeah, you know what? I'll allow that. That works.
Okay.
Okay. Now we gotta see if that works.
I know.
Oh, fuck. Son of a. All right. Okay. So, Myron, you warp off, but right before you do, you whisper into your. You write down a little note, place it into your helm, whisper an incantation in your helm, teleports away. As you teleport off. Fuck, this is gonna be hard to describe. Okay. You feel yourself floating through the air, flying, traveling, and thud. You hit something along your journey, and your journey is halted suddenly as you start to fall. Whatever your destination was, or you don't realize, you didn't get there as you are falling.
Jesus.
You're going to take some damage.
All right, PMPs.
Is it just you?
Yeah, is it just me or is everybody still with me?
The whole group, the whole team.
Okay.
Like a cartoon when you hit something and they all like stack up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have any. Well, I mean, I haven't changed my spells in a while.
20 points of damage.
Okay.
As you hit, basically you hit water.
Okay.
Splash into it, and
I can't like throw a hammer down before I land into the water.
no, unfortunately, as you come to and you're swimming around, the water itself is fairly cold. You see off in the distance a small boat, fishing trolley. You see land at a distance, swimmable, but you definitely landed off target.
Okay.
While you're waiting, group waits. The day passes, seemingly nothing.
I don't have much we can do.
That was some bad luck.
Yeah.
So you're off target,
Yeah.
and nothing has changed for
And
us.
so
at
is
all.
your helmet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. When I sent you that, I thought I was already at Ice Haven.
If you wanna, no, leave it. Okay.
Just leave it. Yeah.
How many
But this is funny.
how many days has it been since we've been waiting here?
1 day. We're still on the same day. As the lunch hour approaches, you haven't heard anything from Myron. Nothing's coming in. What are you guys doing?
We can't stay here much longer.
No. I don't know what to do.
I can send her another message, see if they're off target.
Okay.
They're around. Maybe they're, because I'm assuming we walked away from the grove, right? Maybe they're back where the grove was and lost, or
What about scrying?
I was prepared to send ourselves to the astral sea today. Scrying doesn't work across planes. I don't have it prepared.
Got it.
Yeah, I would just ask him. I mean, everything kind of hinges on this, so I could see us using spell slots to
Yeah.
figure out like we wouldn't be like, well, let's just go. Like this is a pretty big thing. Like you're bringing reinforcements to fight Vecna. We would want to know what's happening before we take off.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. Yeah, I agree with you there. Okay. Last third level.
Good news is you've been waiting a day, so you had another long rest.
No, it's just the afternoon of the same day.
Okay.
I hope so.
What did you do?
Myron?
Yeah.
Are you still there?
You get the message.
Teleportation was off target. Heading to Ice Haven. Can you meet us there? I'm hoping my gift helped.
She said she's hoping her gift helped Ice Haven.
Yeah. You guys can intuit that a gift didn't show up.
I guess we gotta make it to Ice Haven though. Like that's the only thing we can do if we know that Myron's heading to Ice Haven.
Okay, so we head to Ice Haven and regroup.
Okay, I think that's what we should do too.
Can we get to Ice Haven? Like, we're traveling by land. How long is it going to take us to get to Ice Haven?
A couple weeks by land from where you are.
We do not have a couple weeks.
Is there any cities close to us that might have teleport stations or things that we can teleport with?
Possibly the one that you just left. Let's see what else.
Are we close to Deerstock? Like, could we go back to the Darringtons? Is that generally where we are?
Well, not quite. Maybe the closest city that you've been to would be Comorta, and that's a couple weeks travel. Sorry.
Oh.
We're just as close to Ice Haven as Comorta?
Yeah, about that.
Oh man.
I'm trying to like not use like we're all trying to not see this problem as a nail with our wish hammer, but
We have to. If we're going to get to Ice Haven, we have to.
You're pushing hope with your chair. What if we were to use the magic carpet? Would it cut it down at all?
Like 3 days less.
And you just pushed hope all out of it.
Need more magic carpet gas.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Anything else that we can use? No other teleportation spells or
We tried that route, it didn't get to you.
Oh, is that why you sent the helmet along?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so unfortunate.
That was the second failed roll.
We have to use a wish.
how long would we surmise that Myron is away from Ice Haven? Like if we show up there first, are we gonna be waiting a couple weeks for Myron?
Myron has no idea where Myron is.
No.
You just know that you're in a cold water off a coast.
Okay. All right. Okay. What if we use a wish, but in the wish include Myron and get the names of all Myron's co-conspirators
oh my god.
and include them in the wish so that all of us, Myron and Myron's co-conspirators, all show up at the same time.
That's what I was thinking. That could work.
So we need one more message.
Oh.
And then a long rest and then we go.
I mean that one
No. We cannot spend another day here. I don't trust spending one more day in this dragon area. We just need to let fucking go.
So we're just gonna have to go with that, but I think we have to. I don't know.
Another spell slot to get more details from Myron.
Okay.
If she chooses to give more details, she's being very vague.
I'm not being vague. I'm answering what you asked me.
Okay. Tell her our plan in your message if you can fit it all in.
4th level. Okay. As much detail as you can. We're going to wish everyone to Ice Haven. Who is with you? Where are you? What day is it? Everything. Please.
where in Ice Haven do we want to go?
Yeah. Where in Ice Haven are we going?
I've never been to Ice Haven. I have no idea.
So no, I include that if you can.
Oh. Too late.
Message goes through.
Yeah. All right, Eric, what are the names of the 6 other people that I'm traveling with? Because I know you've prepared this.
They collectively refer to themselves as the 7.
The 7,
The
okay.
7 of the 7 talons of the Platinum Dragon.
Okay.
Because Bahamut is actually Forgotten Realms.
Gotcha.
Platinum Dragon is this
Okay.
this universe.
I reply back. We're known as the 7 talons of the Platinum Dragon.
7 of 9.
We're hoping you could meet us at the Temple of Ioun in Icehaven. That's where Vecna's going. We must stop him. Assuming that's around 25.
Okay, in Icehaven, what was it called? The 7, the what?
The 7 talons of the Platinum Dragon.
Platinum Dragon. We're gonna get like
'Cause
7
it-
real talons.
Kill Vecna.
'Cause that 7's that 7's including me, right?
Yes.
All right. I think we have to let go of a wish. This sucks. Okay.
Eric's like, come on, just get you chocolate fucks all back together in one spot.
Are we putting
See, maybe if we wait long enough, Eric will just say, "Yeah, you were right. Good job. Well done."
2 weeks happen.
Are we putting more faith in our ability to defeat Vecna than faith to say a sentence in a wish?
Yeah.
Okay, but like, if we say we wish that Vecna dies, how do we know it's not just going to I don't know, like teleport us to the future when Vecna's dead? You know, like there's no guarantee that
Yeah.
killing Vecna or wishing Vecna dead means that Vecna just drops dead.
I agree.
I agree with that, but that's not the only. But it's not a binary yes or no option. What it's being weighed against our ability to kill Vecna. Do we have more faith that we're going to be able to kill Vecna than that is going to succeed?
You have a second wish.
I think we
Really
still need to
good,
get
like-
ourselves- I think we need to get all of us together, and we also know that,
You have to spend a wish to do that.
of course, but we still have another one, and we don't know where Myron is, and it might just make everything easier if we can all get us all together.
Then we-
Myron is the smartest one in this group. She should be involved in something like this.
All right.
Naxa goes, well, let's be clear here.
That's exactly what Max would do.
I
You're not on board for
think
this.
that was the clearest I could be.
Let's do it.
Okay, I think we should just do it because we talked about a plan for a good solid. I think we've made a good plan. Like this is the next best step. Okay, wish. Who's holding the dagger?
Elena currently.
I have it.
Okay. Then go for the wish.
Hope you're paying attention.
Say the wish exactly as everyone else agreed to it.
That's not how it works.
I don't remember. I hand the dagger
Together.
off to someone who's more responsible than me.
Yeah, that'd be Ray's.
Here you go.
Hot potato, no one wants to be responsible for this.
I'm sorry in advance.
No, whatever happens, happens. You are just you.
Can I guide myself?
Sure.
Would Naxa be able to do bardic inspiration?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh man.
She does a little
Rolling
jig.
and anticipating.
You know what? I don't care. It's just like it's a safety net.
Go for it.
Okay. Oh, Matron be with us right now.
That's your wish. You
We
just said it.
know. We wish. This is gonna be a 30-second clip next to Matt's wish. We wish to transport Baz's besties and Myron and her associates to the Temple of Ayun in Ice Haven. Now.
All right.
I'm so scared.
As the words leave your lips, the dagger starts to glow. A single jewel, one of the two jewels that are lit, starts to dim. The blade glowing white with that same opalescence. And that's where we'll end tonight.
No.
My God, I hope they all make it. Maybe.
I wasn't gonna say the 7 talents because we're just gonna get 7 like nails.
Well, you say my
It's
associates.
talent.
You guys are my associates.
Yeah, I was like, what associates?
I made a distinction between Baz's
Oh my
besties
God.
and Myron and her associates.
Cool. Let's end it there.
They're your friends. They're your associates.
All right. That's
It was
true.
great. Thank you for doing it.